Wiggity wiggity wiggity, what's up gamers and game fans alike? Mayhem here, coming at you from Scum, the survival and crafting game with the base building elements, and that's what we're working on today. You might see here a slightly different getup than you're used to otherwise. Yes, I am wearing construction clothes because it's time for us to go to work on our base. We're gonna do what we can with the time and materials that we have. Now, because this is a game, there's certain things we'll have to do, like, you know, turn off the light, because it's just a waste of battery, and use our night vision until the sun comes up, and that might be a fair while, because I think it's only about 1 o'clock in game at the moment, but regardless, we'll work through the night. It doesn't bother us at all. So, right now, my current project is the base itself. It is a little bit vulnerable. Not mega vulnerable, but a little bit vulnerable. Where were these tools? We want you on the back and you in the bag. We're going to break this shovel and then move on to a better one. But I figured I'd use up what I have to make space in my containers. It's a little bit vulnerable. You can see the floors underneath me right now. This is concrete, and then these floors here in the middle are metal. And concrete, or these might even be brick, as a matter of fact. Whatever they are, concrete's a better floor. It'll withstand more damage, it's harder to penetrate, and the foundation is absolutely everything. When you are working on a base, its most vulnerable point is the foundation. So that is what we're getting after today. Now there's going to be a little bit of build up into this. You can see that part of my recipe here is planks, and at the moment I don't think I have more than a small handful. We might be able to complete these two sections. Let's go look. We might not even be able to do that much. Okay, as a matter of fact, no, we can't even do that much. But I have methods available to me. Namely, chainsaw. Chainsaw, good. We'll grab a handsaw also for cutting the logs down into planks because you can't do that with a chainsaw. Now, I disagree with this. I think you should be able to. But I don't make the decisions around here. I just play the game. Inward, onward, and upward. Let's go make some plank. I'm going to take this chest outside, and we're going to start cutting down trees. Hopefully this doesn't attract any attention. The chainsaw itself is pretty noisy, but we have the advantage of being pretty far away from everything. And there's only one thing that might distract me at the moment, and that's if a supply drop popped in just down the road from me. We do really badly need screwdrivers. You know what? As much as I want to do it, I can't. I have to focus on the base, or else I'll get sidetracked and I'll never get this done. Right? I don't even have my combat gear on me. I'm locked in. We're working on the base. I'm doing it. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Take in hand. Turn on. Fingers crossed it has fuel in it, else we'll have to go back inside. Oh, there she goes. Look at this. Not a problem. We cut that baby right down. And now we're going to aim this one to drop in the same location so that we can have a nice pile of logs right there waiting for us. Here, how about this tree? This tree looks like it could use cutting down. Wham, blam, thank you, ma'am. We managed that with absolute aplomb. We take you in hand, put the chainsaw on our back, and we have to get to work. This, if you thought using the chainsaw was fun, wait until you see what we're going to do next. I bet you can't even, you're just waiting with bated breath. Here we go. Yeah, buddy. We're making planks. Alright, all joking aside, this can be as grindy as it wants to be. It needs to be done. So we're going to drag some logs right here into a pile. Get whatever we can in the local area near to us. It's hard to tell when I have my night vision on whether the actions are actually functioning because night vision only gives you one color. And this game tells you whether something's going to work using a blue-red system. Obviously, we all know blue means go and red means fail, so that's how you can tell. And when you're wearing night vision, it's all just green. And green means meh, I don't know. I'm not a translator. I don't speak Spanish. The goal right now is to get this chest right here full of planks. I'm not going to bother crafting them into bundles. I just want to get it full of planks. Once I have that, I'll be happy. The other thing that I need to do today is I need to craft my own bed, because currently I'm sleeping in a bed that somebody else crafted for me, and while I appreciate that they have done that, in order for me to get spawn at base options, like I own gold, which allows me to respawn into my base, but it only works if I have a bed that I have built and used in my base. So that is a thing that we're going to do today. We're going to get myself ready for the worst case scenario, which could be I need to respawn at base. Say during a PvP type attack, a direct frontal assault. And that is the worst case scenario right now because everything we love and care about is inside of this structure here. Okay, I think all those logs have been cut up. Now we just got to work on these right here. Yeah, see when it fails? That's because the log was too far away from me. And you could tell a lot easier if you turn off the night vision. Boom, that's blue. That's red, it's just not going to work. And you can sort of caterpillar things forward, right? If I take a couple of steps back, I can get these two logs here, move them this far forward, so on and so forth. So now that should more or less... Oh, why is there a plank all the way out here? Is it that one? It's that one. Let's grab this bundle of sticks right here. This big tree limb. There you are. Move that in because that's going to be part of our bed recipe. And then we go back to cutting planks. Hey Nico, how you doing? I saw your message this morning. Glad to hear you jumped in the server. And you're finding it enjoyable. I'm just working on some base upgrades here. Trying to get the foundations hardened a bit. Especially now that we know there's some crazies out there that raid bases just for fun. And we've been told that mostly people try to lockpick bases. They don't necessarily use destructive entry, but I think it's better safe than sorry. My preferred method is explosives. They're a little bit harder to get to, but you know, they're more fun. Hey, how's it going there, Mr. Rabbit, if I'm not mistaken? Finding food, water, clothes, that's it. That's how it starts. 100%. Where did you spawn in? This hacksaw is really loud in my ears. I think I'm going to turn my headphones down while I'm doing this. Yeah, that's a lot better. Now that ringing sound in the middle of my brain is just a little bit less. Fish factory, okay. Hey, that's a good place to spawn if you need food. Of course, it's hard to get into those cans until you have a knife. But I think you can do it with a stone knife, right? Not that that makes much sense, but it can be done. You have some furniture being delivered, but... Oh. But you'll be on this morning. Hey, cool. I love to hear it. Love to hear it. I'm just doing chores for now. So maybe if you guys end up down here at some point, you might bump into me sawing planks. Okay, a stone knife will do it too. See, I think that's a bit of an oversight. It probably shouldn't, but I guess when you're early game and you need food, you're happy that it does work. Little survival hack. Yeah, I guess maybe you're taking the knife and slamming it down into the lid until you can bust it open enough to peel it back. I don't know. It doesn't have to make sense. It's a game. What's wrong with me? Why do I need it to make sense to enjoy it? It's fun because it's fun, not because it's logic. Shoot, logic is boring. That sounds like math or something. Yuck. Only a nerd would like math. You guys ever do doubles just for fun? Yeah, that's the same guy there, Nico, the fellow we were talking to yesterday about getting him a squad to work with. That is Mr. Garcia, aka Mr. Rabbit, a man of many names and talents. A video editor, if I remember correctly. Alright, that is now full. Look at that. We can get some construction done with this. Of course, it's more than construction. I also am probably going to have to make a scrap run for actual scrap metal. What an odd thing to do at the scrapyard. Am I right? I thought you just went there to get wheels, and then I realized sometimes you need scrap metal for building. And also for making your own toolboxes or toolkits, whatever it's called. Those crafted toolkits, although they're large and less dense materially, they're very cheap to craft, which makes them super handy because it can be rather difficult finding enough toolboxes out in the world to do your projects with. And I like to be able to maintain my gear guilt-free, right? We all share our supplies here at this base, and if I was using up all the toolboxes on my armor and my helmet because I play more than everyone, I would just feel terrible. Just one talent. Yeah, I know. A man of many talents. I wouldn't limit you to any one thing, sir. I know better than that. There we go. I think that's one more than what I need. Okay, we need a little bit more toolbox, and then I think we're good to go. A little bit more toolbox. That might become the focus here pretty soon, because I'm running low on toolboxes, and I have to do base repairs, which of course uses a bunch of toolboxes. Yeah, this is as low as I care to get right here. Brilliant. Shut the door on myself. You jumped on your PvE server to start your base yesterday, so you'll see where you spawn in at. Gotcha. No rush. What am I missing now? Oh, I didn't bring any gravel. Classic. We'll just put these on the ground. See if we can't get some good bags of gravel here. I need, what was it, 30 uses, I think? Oh, I did get the list. Yeah, 30 uses of gravel. That's going to be 2 or 3 bags, depending on their quality. We've got 10 here. You are a danger to society, Mr. Saw. You're going to make this difficult. I might have to leave you behind. I'll come back for you later. Boo, we've got 10, we need 20 more. Do we have a bag that's actually 20? That would be handy dandy. No, we do not. We'll take the one at the top. Yeah, we'll be glad to have you in, that's for sure. I don't think you'll find this server much different from your PvE server, for the most part. It has the potential to be different, but for the most part it seems pretty quiet. Alright, gravel bag, we could fill caramel soda, we could use a sandbag. I don't know if this is intended behavior, it certainly seems like it isn't, but when I'm using sandbags I have to keep them in my hand or else the bag disappears when it gets emptied. I don't think that should work that way. but it's good to know. Yeah, better now before it grows for sure. For sure. Look at these. These bikes need some repair, huh? We like having these around for strength training. Of course, that's what we all say. I don't know if anyone has used them that way yet. Yeah, the southern regions are where it's at. If you're looking to get things done, being in the southern regions is the move. It's just a little bit more dense as far as you don't have to travel as long of a distance to get from loot site to loot site. Helps a lot, especially before you have a car. But we'll get you a car pretty soon here. I'm finding one just about every day at this point. Okay, that's toolbox topped off, sandbag topped off. What next? We need more gravel. We need more liquid. I'm just using my little personal canteen here. Rain collector. There we go. That's that done. The Z area of the map is the best area. I promise. I probably should rock night vision right now, huh? A little hard to see. Yeah, the trader too. That's true. Right there. Bags. I need gravel. I'm gonna run out of gravel before I run out of anything else. I know it. Just because I dropped a bunch yesterday to make room for cement in the truck. Because the trucks can carry a piddly amount of weight. A surprisingly low amount of weight. You should be able to load that thing right on down. That's how you know the developers aren't Americans. An American would make a truck that can't be stopped. Oh, gosh. America. Anyway, you were trying to teach me a Belgian word yesterday, Nico, and I was mixed up in a bunch of different stuff at the same time. I think it was opla. Am I close on my pronunciation? Am I remembering correctly? Get some planks out here. I think I needed 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opla. And what did it mean again? So I do, as much as I joke about being a dumb American, I actually really enjoy learning tidbits about other languages. It's one of those things I think is a really useful skill, even if you never become fluent. Just having a modicum of knowledge about other languages makes understanding culture abroad and in general a lot easier. A lot of things I think culture is reflected by language, and language shapes culture. So anytime you see an opportunity to teach me a word, throw it my way. I love that kind of thing. Caramel soda. Do I still have my... No, I put my whiskey away so I wouldn't accidentally use it here. Look at me. Thinking. Perfect. There we go. Done. Gotcha. Okay. Opa. Yep. So you would use that in a situation where you've accomplished something and you feel good about it. Yeah, this game's not so different from Rust and DayZ. I mean, I was throwing that option out there for you guys just in case you wanted it, but I think it's better to have more separate squads and more base locations around. I think that's the way to go. Definitely a good option. I'm cruising now. It took me so long to get the first couple of sections of this done because I just didn't have the materials at hand. Okay, we've got bolts. We need planks. We need more of both kind of bag. We got to move our toolboxes here. We're going to use up a good chunk of it right now. Boom. Now there's just a little of that one left. Excuse me, Mr. Plank. Please come this way. Oh, a little too far. There you go. Alright, we're gonna rip out 5 of these. Come out and play, yay. Anybody know the Warriors? Oh, you saw that with the sketchy lockpicker? Yeah, my guy. PvP experience sucks. You can learn. You know, I'll throw this out there too. If you guys haven't done the events, you probably have, Nico, with your level of experience, but the events are a ton of fun and they're very uh, low barrier to entry. You just need a couple of fame points. So anytime you guys want to do that, if I'm online, I'll go down that rabbit hole. I absolutely love doing the events, and there's a couple of guys in my squad who love it too. So we could get fairly sizable PvP going on between all of us. We're gonna grab a couple of these bags here. Let me throw a cement over my shoulder. Yeah, that sketchy guy was an experience, man. I'm not sure what to think of him. I don't know how big of a threat he is to us. I still have him in Discord, and we'll see if he keeps reaching out over time here. Very, very curious. I don't love that situation, but as I was saying in the video yesterday, I don't know what else I could have done, right? A situation where you run into a madman, I think the best strategy is to try to be friendly. It was like, oh gosh, Dane Cook had a joke. He said, the weird guy at the office, every time there's a weird guy at the office, I give him a Snickers bar. So when he comes in with a gun and starts shooting everybody, when he sees me, he says, "Oh, you're the guy that gave me a Snickers," and keeps going. Right? So I just try to be friendly to weirdos because I'm a weirdo too. I'm just not a dangerous weirdo. You never play on a server if you are owner or admin. Yeah, that's bad news, right? The temptation to cheat and the accusations that come along with it, no good, sir. Best avoid that situation altogether. We need another pipe wrench here. I'm going to use up another one of these, and then when we're down to just 4 left, I'll probably repair them as I go. But for the time being, I'm okay not doing that. I'm not paying enough attention to certain things right now. I have bolts. Let's just grab another couple bags of cement here. Have on out there. We're going to go through them. Given enough time. Oh, probably toolboxes too. Yeah, the events, I mean, now anybody can organize one. I don't know how it was back in the day, but anyone can just pick one of these, click the register button, and then it sends out a little notification to the server so other people can join in if they want to, or not if they don't. There, that's all we needed. A little bit more wrench pipe, which is not the word, but who am I, you know? What do I know about words? Shoot. Oh, good, I didn't destroy my bag. I was afraid I might have. We've got spares, but no need to be wasteful. Yeah, I hope if I bump into that gentleman again, the madman lockpicker, that he'll remember me and think fondly of our time together. Alright, let's see. Okay, it works if the sandbag is on the ground, too. But if you have the sandbag in your backpack and you fill with it, it gets destroyed. It just disappears, really. Yep, okay. I think you're a little deeper in the community than I am, Nico. I'm not so familiar with them. I know of Raykit basically just because of his gear in the game, and I saw one video of his. And then Luthias. Other than that, I don't know too many of the content creators. I should spend some time brushing up on that, though. Thievery, stealth, stamina, all points at start and those. I mean, that's a really good question. Part of it is what kind of character do you want to build, right? One thing I can say is that strength and constitution build fairly quickly. as you're going along playing the game. Intelligence is the hardest thing to level up, and your intelligence affects how quickly you gain skills. So I might, if I were doing this over, I would probably start with a 3.2 or between a 3.2 and a 3.5 intelligence. I think that would be a good move. Um, and then inside of that category, I mean, cooking, camouflage, sniping, survival engineering, all that stuff you're going to level up just playing the game. I'd probably put a point or two into awareness. I'd want to start at least with basic awareness. It makes it a little bit easier, especially when you're trying to hunt. Yeah, I'd put a couple points into intelligence. Camo, stealth, stamina, archery. Yeah. Yeah, and even archery you can grind pretty quick. Just basic archery to make the grinding a little bit easier. Medicine, yeah, I guess medical's probably a good idea. I didn't take any points into medical, and I have to use an absolute boatload of bandages anytime that I'm in a situation where they are required. So that can be kind of wasteful, and it means that I have to carry more bandages to do the same amount of work. It's not the best situation. Keep using this up. Probably should just fill a jerry can with water and bring that around with me. Be a lot easier than this. We're going to need more toolbox. We're going to need planks. Sandbag right there. Where are my planks? One, two, three, 4, 5. Oh, I missed that one. Come on. What's wrong with you, Mayhem? You no-neck chump. What am I doing wrong here? There we go. Must have been a collision thing. Alright, toolbox. We're doing pretty good here. We're most of the way around the perimeter now. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 or 6 sections left to do before we can complete the perimeter. Toolboxes. I'm going to try to only use my crafted toolboxes for this process, and that way the ones that we find out in the environment can be there for the guys. I think aesthetically, when the base mates go and look in the wardrobe there, it feels a little bit fuller if it has the found toolboxes as opposed to the crafted ones. And I try to give the illusion of fullness whenever possible. Yeah, exactly. If you're working with a squad and you know you're going to be working with them, it's a good idea for people to take different specializations. Um, you know, that's always a question, right? If you're building a solo character, you want to hit those general skills. But if I were working with a squad, I might choose demolitions and thievery as my expertise because I really like the mini games. And some other people, like Pawn, doesn't even care about thievery. He just gives his screwdrivers to the rest of us. I don't think you need any fame points to start a squad. Your intelligence level determines the number of people that you can invite to the squad. And all you have to do is go 2 squads here, and then I think it's the bottom left. There will be an option to create a squad, or leave the squad if you're already in one. Thirsty. Alright, let's see if we can upgrade this foundation here. Oh, that's close to that truck. I don't love that. Let me get another sip of this before I pour it into my foundation. I'm gonna need more bolts. What's here? We're gonna need more green bag. All this stuff. Yeah, when you bump into somebody who you want to add to your squad, you just open up your your menu and right-click on them, or hold F while you're looking at them. Either of those things will work. Yeah, that's true too. You have to be face to face. Can't do it across the map. Which is an interesting mechanic. I kind of like it. It's I don't know, it's very Scum-ish, right? The idea that you have to have a meeting in person in order to join. Kind of cool. It's not every game. Let's just finish that off. Might as well while we're here. Fill with rain collector. Boom. Definitely should just be using a jerry can. Such a waste of effort here. Open out. Caramel soda. Okay. I need green bags, planks, bolts. Green bag. Yeah, let's get some bolts and some bags. I should move some of these cars today too, just to make sure they don't despawn. Let me do that right now. A little maintenance for the friends. Y'all are gonna become dictators, huh? Alright. You can if you want to, but just remember, we're here to support the dictator. I'm not afraid to kiss boot. That's what needs to be done. And then I will subvert your rule once everybody becomes disenchanted with the iron fist of Supreme Ruler Nico. Annoying everyone. Yeah, you guys are going to be the ones setting the landmines at the trader routes. That's what's going to happen. And then we'll have to go to war. You're going to use the intimate knowledge you have of the interior of my base to break in and efficiently steal all of the useful items. Oh, I know. I see what's coming. Don't worry. I know people like you. This ain't my first rodeo. Alright, what was I coming in for? Should probably leave these toolboxes behind. Oh good, that wall is just perfectly in the way. Isn't that wonderful? Let's do it inside then. Boom, boom, clear out some backpack space. Just like that. Bolts and gravel. Bolts and gravel. Oh yeah, I know. You guys are going to join up with that chaos agent that I encountered yesterday. He'll be your expert lockpicker. Trust me, he's really good at lockpicking. Really, really good at it. I watched him demonstrate his capabilities yesterday. I was shocked. I was confused. I was in absolute awe. Oh, I've got a call coming in. Some family stuff happening right now. I'll be right back in a moment. Yeah, I'm definitely being very sarcastic about that guy. He's, I don't know. It was a fun interaction. I was once told if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So, I'm gonna start pleading the Fifth right now. For my non-American friend, that's the Fifth Amendment, which means you have the right to not self-incriminate yourself. Oh, that was a really poor phrasing, but you can't be forced to incriminate yourself, and that means I'm not saying any more about him. It's quite enough on that topic. Oh gosh, I can't get him out of my head though. It was just such a unique interaction. 3:53. It's almost daylight, my friends. We can leave green mode soon. I hope you're as excited as I am. Let's craft a sandbag inside of our garage. I don't know how this works, but it does. Yeah, well, I wasn't worried about him because I knew at the time that he was a fresh spawn. So I didn't realize you could spawn in with a machete if you had the right DLC pack, which apparently he did have, or does have. But I knew he wasn't a threat unless he had a squad around. But I figured there was a point in the video you see where I had my red dot right on the back of his head while we were lockpicking, and that was kind of where I was deciding, do I want to just kill this guy and leave? Yeah, and then I don't know. I figured it's not going to do any good. The worst that happens, or the if I do that, there's a chance that he decides he doesn't like me anymore at all, and then I can pretty much be guaranteed he's going to work at breaking into my base. So this way, there's at least some chance that maybe he won't because I was friendly to him and tried to extend the olive branch. Diplomacy. Will it work out? Yeah, probably not. But at least I tried, and that is something. Okay, it looks like we're gonna reach the end of our building supplies right now. I might have a couple more over here. We'll see. Boom, at least we got that done. We'll start this one. Fill with shovel. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that at all. Oh well. Gravel, cement, toolbox, sandbag, toolbox. Okay. We're gonna need more water, more sand, all the regular, normal kind of stuff. Yeah, I was ready for something to happen, but nothing ever did, and I also don't think he's that dedicated to the game. From what he was saying, he kind of just bounces from server to server looking for action, and this might not be the server for him because it's pretty darn quiet, and there's not that many highly developed player bases, right? Just this one, and he knows we're active, so it's not gonna be fun for him if he tries to break in here underprepared. Plus, I saw that he was able to get right up to the door without stepping on a landmine, which just tells me I need more landmines. That might be part of what we do today. I've got lots of gunpowder again, lots of pens. I think I could craft up a few landmines. Pop some more in the ground around here. Keep the shovel working for me. What else do you need? We're gonna get you... I think I can finish this foundation maybe. I hope I have the cement and gravel. I definitely have the cement. I hope I have the gravel to do that. What about this stuff? Did I end up putting anything in here? Yep. I sure did. Okay. Gravel, gravel, gravel. I could run into town and get some more of this stuff. There was enough at the local construction site that I wasn't able to carry it all. It overfilled my truck. So that... Oh yeah, that was the last green bag. Okay, alright. Well, let's pack up this little project and then maybe work on a few landmines. 30, awesome. He's got a monster ready. And you need to have a little caffeine if you're going to game. That I know for sure. I don't play games uncaffeinated. There's that. Planks. We can still pop in a couple of planks here. Oh yeah, I want to do some toolboxes too. 3, 4, 5. Still tons of crafting to be done. Tons and tons. So it's just the gravel bags holding us back right here. Take in hand. We're going to put the planks box... Actually, I'll bring it upstairs, because if I do end up making some toolboxes here, I'll be glad to have it upstairs. There's enough planks in here to make a dent. Could make a few decent passes at crafting toolboxes. There's that. Alright, speaking of caffeine, I'm going to take a 2-minute break here, get a new cup brewed up. I'll be right back, amigos. Appreciate your patience. Alright, I'm back with you. Okay, let's finish deconstructing my construction kit here. Do I need the shovel at the moment? No. After I make some landmines, I might. I'll come back and get it when the time comes. Chainsaw, same kind of thing. If I need more planks, I'll need the chainsaw. I know where it is. We've got so many of these hacksaws here. Just gonna break a couple of them as I go. Free up space for more. The sandbag goes in with the building material. Oh! I just remembered. I'm not done. I dedicated a second wardrobe to this. Let's go. That makes me very happy. I can't believe I forgot about that. Actually, I can believe. I forget about most things. So it's not really a surprise. It's a surprise in the sense of, oh, really? You know, like, who's actually surprised by that? Okay. Fill that with bolts. We're gonna need to drop some things here. Oh, look at that. The empty bag? How did that work? I'm so confused. Every other time I've done that, the bag has disappeared, regardless of what condition it was in. Interesting. Okay, looks like we just need some planks and some tools. Ha! That's a small blessing right there. I can get more done in the same amount of time than I was expecting. This shovel I'm going to try to keep maintained. It's a good shovel. I don't want to let it decay all the way to goneness. Boom. Boom. Just like that. Just like that. I can't believe I didn't get cut up on that wall. Fill with gravel. There we go. I guess it's pointless for me to bring the pipe wrench because I'm using the shovel regardless. And that's okay. I'll just repair it when it needs repaired. Let's go get the planks. Oh, we're cruising again. I'm so glad I spotted that just now. It would have been pretty shameful if I went all the way to town, got more materials, came back, started unloading them, and realized, oh, whoops, now I can't fit all my materials because one of my wardrobes was already full. How embarrassing. Alright, you could go right there, good sir. And then, no, we're not going to do that. 3, 4, and 5 planks. Now all we need is another sandbag or 3. I wonder, is this building my... It's not building my strength. Huh. Digging up sand and making a sandbag doesn't build up strength or constitution. That's a little disappointing. You would think that using a shovel would be a rather physically demanding activity. It confers no benefit. Boom. Look at that. Okay. So our outer ring of foundations is now entirely fortified. Wow, we have a lot of work to do in the garage. A lot of work. We're going to just keep doing the foundations, and then I'll probably do the walls after that. And then like this guy right here, where's this support beam? It's still twig. It's still twig. We're going to put that chainsaw to work. Oh, I hope y'all are in for a good long crafting stream because it looks like that's all I'm getting done today. Caramel soda, sandbag, toolbox. There we go. Yeah, we've got a lot of time we're going to have to put in on this base. I don't like how vulnerable it is right now. These twig supports in this garage, if somebody got through 2 doors, 2 doors would be the least they could get through to end up inside the garage. They could destroy these things with like a single pipe bomb, a grenade. Anything like that. Way too vulnerable. And it's because I don't look around when I'm in here, right? I just grab my truck and go. And I'm not the only one. There's other people in this squad who care about this sort of stuff. And we're not looking because it's not that important. It's easily lost in the fray. Also a good band from the 2000s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They taught me how to do that in, I don't know, high school? I got pretty good at counting to 5 by the 12th grade. I think that's why they let me graduate. little bit of that on the floor. We need more green bag. We need more water. Green bag and water. That's all we need right now. Here's the water. Let's go get some green bag. Green bag, of course, is gravel. Pick up. Yeah, I'm still fairly limited on gravel. And these materials are so space consuming and so heavy that there's no way around it. You just have to make multiple trips to get what you want. Let's go around the other side of things here. We can have access to these materials. Oh, what was that? I must have picked up the sandbag. That's funny. We'll be here. Don't you worry about that. Do what needs doing, my friend. Okay, we'll pull out the planks. This process is becoming familiar. Like most things in life, the more I do of it, the easier it becomes, and the faster I get. Okay, more sandbag. More cowbell, please. Yep, and then just gravel and cement, and we'll have this foundation done also. And it's kind of, I mean, it's sad that our base is in a state of having twig structure, but it does mean that I can upgrade this without needing to make trips for cement right now, so that is good. Definitely going to end up hitting the scrapyard today, too. How much does this weigh? 54.8 kilograms. Tempted to try and pick that open. Let's just give it like 3 tries. I'll use 1 screwdriver on it, and that'll be enough. If I can't get it in 3 tries, you know what? I'm going to use 3 screwdrivers. 3 one-use screwdrivers just to get them out of the way. Boom. 3 tries. Gloves off. 3 good tries. Oh, that was close too, wasn't it? Oh, that was close. I don't know what's in there. Imagine it's just a bunch of cement and gravel. Yeah, probably not, considering it would weigh a little more than that. Right. Equip these. They do protect you from abrasions. And a little bit more gravel here. I might need more than that. We'll see. Nice. That did it. Okay. We gotta go over here. And what else do we need? Just the green bag. We're gonna need water, sandbag. Okay. Cruising. Definitely feeling the progress right now. Definitely feeling the progress. Okay. I'm gonna grab these materials now. You can go away. Planks we could take in hand. Ah, toolboxes. I think I've used them all up now. Okay. We've got a couple more up in reserve, if I remember correctly, and then when I run out, we'll spend some time crafting those. And since we're cruising right through our planks, we'll have to make more planks too. 3, 4, 5. Look at that. 1 left in the box. Green bag. We need 23 uses of gravel and a toolbox. I'm going to put this pipe wrench away. It's just extra room. It's just taking up space right now. Gravel. 23 uses. Right, that's the wrong wardrobe. 18 and 14. Yeah, we're running out of things all at once now. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Gravel and cement. I'll start another blueprint, another upgrade blueprint, and I'll just leave it unfinished. And that way I can clear out as much of these materials as possible. At least get the stuff out of my bag anyway. Alright, sandbag is all that's left. These are no problem. Easy to craft. Oh, coffee is delicious. My friends, I love coffee. I don't know if I've ever said that before. I'm sure I have, probably 100 times. And this will not be the last. Alright, that's pretty significant still. We've only got 3 sections of foundation left to bring up to cement. And I think... Wait. Is this brick foundation? Why is it not using... Oh, okay, so we're not even at cement yet. Interesting. Upgrade. I'm surprised by that. What does this require? It's basically the same, a little bit more sand and gravel. And it needs scrap metal. Huh. Okay. I would have thought that brick would require brick. I guess you don't build brick foundations with bricks. Kind of makes sense, I suppose. Just unexpected. Alright. Well, that's that. We upgrade. We fill with shovel. We fill with gravel. And we'll get this guy as close as we can. Before we run out of materials. We should get pretty close here, I would think. Green bag's what's going to hold us back. Another sandbag. I wish there was a larger sandbag that would make this process go a little bit quicker. I don't think there is, at least not one that I've seen. It would also be nice if you could just use the shovel to fill this with sand, instead of crafting the sandbag and then pouring it out. It's a little bit redundant. Alright, bolts, planks. I don't even have the planks to do this. Sandbag is done. Let's get one more red bag. I don't think... Did I have any more green? Need a toolbox. Oh, look at the shovel's almost broken. I'm going to use up my toolbox on that. Wait a second. I thought you could repair shovels with toolboxes. Perhaps I was mistaken. Oh. What do I repair you with? Grinding stone? Ah. How much does a shovel cost? It might not be worth a grinding stone to keep a shovel repaired. Especially because I have a shovel in my truck. And I think that shovel is an improvised metal shovel. And I'm pretty sure that I can repair it with a toolbox, which might make the improvised metal shovel a little bit better. Unexpectedly better. Or I am mistaken. Okay, I am mistaken. I'm learning things. $2,300 for a grinding stone. That is a decision dilemma. I'm going to have to go look at the cost of shovels to make this decision. Interesting. Alright, well, let's start putting this kit away, and I'm going to start crafting up improvised toolboxes. That, at least, should tell me how soon I'm going to need to make a scrapyard run, which will probably be nearly right away. Oh, grindstone should go back here, so everybody knows where it is. We had more of these at one point, but we all started using swords. Grindstones and swords, they're intimately connected with each other. I mean, swords just, oof, they're wonderful, wonderful weapons, but they use up durability quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay, sandbag goes with the building materials. Take one of these with us. And yeah, not a green bag. No more gravel. So there's that. Let's go cut some planks. Wonder how much fuel this thing uses. It can't use hardly any. Yeah, I don't think I even saw the truck's fuel level change right there. Chainsaw absolutely sips like a dainty little damsel. Come with me, plank box. We have work to do. Cut down a couple more trees. I think we did 3. Actually, I'm sure that I did 3 last time, and it was just the right amount. As a matter of fact, it may have been better than the right amount. Look at this. We got some leftovers. We're still cleaning up from dinner. Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got more planks than I realized. Boom. I don't want you in my backpack. Come on. You should know better than that. Alright, how are we looking? That is a pretty good number of planks. And there's more still. More over here. Oh, wow. This is exciting. I had no idea. Any more? Oh, yep. There's one. I hear a hog screaming off to the, what is that, south? Just gonna let it scream. I'm not hunting right now. Tempting though it may be, I must maintain focus. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for planks out here. That's good. That means we probably don't have to cut down another tree at the moment. That's probably more than 20 toolboxes. How many do I actually need just to do the flag? 288 base element repairs. So that's 10, it's like 15. I need 15 toolboxes to do the base repairs. And I only use crafted toolboxes for base repairs. I think that's the move, really. No need to use the ones that we find. Keep those for repairing gear and stuff. Grab them. They're dense, so you can throw them in a truck. Have a bunch of repairs on hand if you need them. Alright. Scrap metal. This is all empty. We've got a full one, partial, partial. Alright, we've got a bit of scrap metal. A little bit. Take that aside. And we'll start emptying things from the bottom up, because people tend to take stuff from wherever in the middle of everything, and then when, you know, it's easy to overlook, right? I try to do things in order so that we don't overlook crafting materials. by accident. So I'd like to have, you know, everything in order, and that's what we're going to try and do here. It's too late though. It's all utter chaos. And I'm responsible for some of it. It's not as if it's all on my base mates or something like that. No, I am definitely an agent of chaos myself. Take out nails. We've got 20 bolts. We're going to get 20 nails. This is another one of those quality of life things, right? If we could have an auto option to just take all the nails out at once, it's not that big of an ask. I don't think this is a, you know, I don't think this is a gameplay mechanic that really adds to the quality of the game. Just going to throw that out there. Yeah, organization's everything, especially with a base this big with 6 active players, each working around and in the base. Yeah, it can go to heck real quick. Let's see, we'll put the chainsaw back for now so we don't misplace it. And we'll grab a pipe wrench. I think that is most of the recipe, right? Improvised toolbox. It is. It's all of the recipe. Crowbar, pipe wrench, same thing. Right there. So we just need planks. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to do this on top of the flag because I have a big brain. That's where I need these. That's where I'll build them. Look at me. Using my noggin for good and not evil. Sorry. Did I leave you behind? Oh, we're getting close to empty. That's okay. I think it's probably almost daylight now. Oh, yeah. We're very close. Okay, what's going on? Am I too far away? There we go. Do this, and we just yoink a bunch of these out of here. Right on top of the flag. I will craft. I will repair. I will craft. I will repair. And then if I have any leftovers, I will start crafting upstairs and put the toolboxes away. To remove or add all to from inventory. Apparently more difficult than it seems. Okay. Well, I'm sympathetic to that. If it's more difficult than it appears, and they're at least considering it, I give them credit. I'm sure building a whole game is no simple task. Quality of life things. Oof. Makes a big difference in a game like this, which is so heavily crafting and inventory. Like having the ability to sort inventory the way you can in not DayZ, 7 Days to Die. All the chests and your personal inventory have a one-click button that arranges items by type. And that's huge. It makes a big difference because you can just dump inventory into a chest, arrange it, and then organize it from there. And it makes it a lot less of a headache as compared to this game where I fill up backpacks with stuff I want to bring back to base, and then I equip the backpack and I start in the first floor, try and get everything out of the backpack, second floor, third floor, and then inevitably I have to go back and put something away that I overlooked because it's just all utter chaos. Still a great game. Like that's the smallest indictment of a game possible. Doesn't make it unplayable. It would just be nice to have that little bit of, what would you say, automatic organization. Alright, let's repair. I'm going to do this the easy way. Let me step away from that inventory and then come back. Nope, that's wrong. There we go. Right click repair. It'll be easier. We're getting really close to the full release on this game, huh? Do you think they'll get it done this year? Or do you think they're going to keep working smaller and smaller updates? I don't know. It seems like they have some really good plans, but there's a bunch of vehicles still missing, right? The NPCs haven't been rolled out at all. They're probably going to want a few months with the NPCs in the game before they go full release, so we can do the live bug testing and hot fixing of those. Guaranteed bringing in NPCs is going to cause some problems. Even if they work perfectly, learning how to deploy them in a way that is fun and engaging and doesn't just ruin the game, it's easy to make those kinds of mistakes. Like they're still changing zombie spawn rates and radiuses constantly. Those little game balance elements, they're just like quality of life stuff. They really make a difference to the game. December or something? I hope so. I'd like to see the full release. I'm really excited for mod support. Mods make every game better. Absolutely every game. And that's that's one thing I saw in their notes somewhere, or was it in response to a question on Steam, maybe? They said no mod support yet, but it will be provided when the full release happens. Okay, that's cool. Oh yeah, they have to be a thing. And there's so many little quality of life things, man, that like the ability to load a motorcycle in the back of a pickup truck. Can we have that? Or the expansion of the carry limit on the pickup truck. I don't think it's high enough. I think there should be a lot more room for carry weight in the pickup truck. You know, the inventory size is fine, especially with throwing chests in there and all that. I'm okay with that, but the carry weight is just too low. It doesn't make sense for a pickup truck. Nice. That worked out well. You go up here. I think I was going to destroy one more pipe wrench before I started repairing them, right? I don't remember now. Okay, planks. Well, how many are in here? We might just top it off. Oh no, we're doing fine. Let's take this upstairs and craft up some more toolboxes inside the base. What's that on the floor? Beer and a broken wrench. Let's look at this chest. Tools. Yeah, I'm gonna break this pipe wrench. That's fine with me. Clean up the inventory a little bit. Alright, let's get some food before I starve to death. Go ahead and eat a whole sausage, why not? Yeah, I think rafts makes a lot of sense for this game. A lot of sense. You craft one out in the world. Should definitely be a thing. And they have the paddles on the motorboat, so clearly that's something they intend to do. Or they have done, right? And then they removed it. I wasn't around during this period of time, but it kind of seems like they added the modular vehicles update and then they had to remove a bunch of vehicles so that they could include them into that modularness. So that must have been a tough decision when they had to make that call. Like, do we wait to release this feature until we can get it for all the vehicles, or do we just get a few vehicles modular and then call that good enough? That can't be an easy choice. And I think they did the right thing. The tires and batteries, alternator, that adds a lot to the game. Having just 3 vehicles, but that level of modularity to them, I think it works well. All right, open you. Let's dump this in here. And we're going to need more bolts and more nails, more everything. Let's go. Glad to hear it, Rabbit. Glad to hear it. And obviously, if either of you needs anything in the game, just shout at me. I have wheels, I'll come get you. Boom. Do you want to be on stream? I'll hop in the Scum voice group, and if you guys want to be in the stream, you can hop in there with me, or if you'd rather stay separate, you can use the gaming channel. It worked perfect. Yeah, I wonder if the vehicle, the modularity update, I wonder if that broke the boats, or there has to be a reason they took them away, right? They wouldn't just arbitrarily take them away. Or would they? Maybe they would. Boom. Nails. Nailed it. 10, 2, 3, and 4. Hmm. I guess these boxes don't work like the magazines, right? Because that's where I get tripped up. I feel like with these nail and bolt boxes, you should be able to just unpack and then repack them the same way you do with magazines. They already have that feature. But I'm not a programmer, so what seems obvious to me probably just isn't so. Okay, yeah, it's up to you. I'll just hang out in the voice channel, and I won't be insulted if you guys want to have your own separate channel from the stream. I understand completely. It's there as an option, and you can hop in and ask for things if you need them. I'm here to help, as I'm sure you know. Alright, we're gonna do bottom up here. Boom. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that'll be 16 right there. And this will be 26. And that's 30. Put that back in the scrap metal box. Planks. I don't know if I even have 30 here, but we'll just do like 5 at a time or something. 4, 5. Craft up the old improvised toolbox. Yeah, the modular stuff. And they don't even have modular features on the boat right now, which is odd to me. Right? I get that maybe the boats and the airplanes don't need to be modular. That's not necessary for the game to be fun. Having the wheeled vehicles be modular. You know, I can understand all that. But why remove things if you don't need to? And then why keep things if you're going to remove other things? Very... I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to make those kinds of decisions, because there's always going to be people like me on the internet going, what are you doing? This makes no sense. And who am I and what do I know? Nobody and nothing. I'm just a guy who likes making improvised toolboxes. That's my gig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. Did I miss something? What am I missing? Oh, the pipe wrench broke. Let's go. Alright, look out, world. Here comes a broken wrench. You can have that. I don't need it. We'll take you as the lowest member of the team. There we go. And we return to crafting. Get this done ahead of time so when I come back with more materials, I'll be able to cruise right along. I won't have to stop to do some piddly crafting, fiddly bits. Prepare. This is present mayhem taking care of future mayhem, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I think streaming might break your brain. I just had a conversation with myself. Plenty of room for more toolboxes. We're going to keep going until I run out of one supply or the other. And I have a feeling I'm going to run out of planks first, which is fine. Let's see about aiming. If I aim over here, I won't have to move them. 3, 4, 5. Craft away. I know Ghost is going to be happy about this because he's usually the guy who does the base upgrades and building, and I think he likes the building a whole lot. I don't know that he really cares for the upgrades too much. They're a little bit more grindy, right? Building is a lot of fun. Base upgrades, maybe a little less. What's going on with my mouse? Why are you... Something ain't right. Alright, try that. Huh. It's just not doing the thing. That works. That doesn't. Alright, well, I'll deal with that later. Hope the button's not broken. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll just take the rest of these out for now. That'll give us some 22 improvised toolboxes, I think. Something like that. It's a pretty good start. Pretty good start. And I guess now I'm gonna take this kit off, put on my regular kit, my all armor traveling security kit, and go hit different loot spots. We'll start with the town right nearby, get a bunch more cement and gravel, and then I should probably make a trip to the scrapyard after that and get more metal. We still have a fair bit in the box here, but we're gonna run out at some point. And while I'm doing chores, I might as well do all the chores. Alright, we've done base upgrades, we've done base repairs. We can go do the base, what would I call this, like base collection? My tithe to the group. I don't support the group with money. Well, that's not true, I do a little bit, but there's no communal fund. What we have instead is communal kit. And little things like this make it easier for everybody else when they want to play. We can do nails here, bolts here, that's fine. As a matter of fact, I kind of like the way that works. Let's move you guys and do that. That's good. Scrap metal. There's a couple different ways I could do this. I think I'll just stick with what we have going. Top you off like so. Boom. And then what else? We've got a partial. Oh boy. It's too much for my little brain. All these partials. They're gonna drive me nuts. Let's do this. try and get things cleaned up a little bit. I'll move the good bags to the top. A little bit fiddly, but it's good organization. Saves us some pain later. Okay, and you're still not full. This is a little heavy because it's wet. Let's see, that's all empty. That one's full. This one is not. But it's darn close. These both are darn close. I think this is empty, right? Yeah, that's the one we were just working with. 16 is full. 15.7 is darn close. 12.4. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. So we'll take 12.4 and distribute it into these others. Like so. Right up until it won't fit anymore. And then we'll move on to this one. Boom. And now, hopefully, if I've done this right, we will have just one partial. And everything else will be as full as it's going to get. Look at that. Now we take this full guy, move him there. Going on. Why does this one weigh a little bit less? That's some of this scrap weigh less or something? It's weird. Okay, that's a full bag. That's a full bag. This is a partial. Empty. Full. I guess that you are full. 1.4. It's just water weight. 1.0. Empty and dry. Okay, there's our partial. There we go. That's better. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a partial. 4 full bags and a partial. Base chores, baby. Thrilling stream content. Nope, you're not disturbing me at all. I don't hear you in even a little bit. Don't hear you at all. Alright, I'm glad that's done. We need to redress ourselves. And I set all my kit aside up here to make this easy for me. Let's go first person. And let's stuff our construction kit into this backpack. And then next time we go to do this, it'll be a little bit easier for me because I won't have to go digging around to find the bits that I want. There we go. The sword and the bow, always on my back. Keep a helmet on my head and a quiver with some good arrows in it. Should probably wear pants, just in general, it's a good idea. But especially if you're streaming, throwing that out there. Looks like I just put my gloves on. No, I moved them. That's alright. And we'll do you like this. Boom, tactical vest is filled. We can fit the gloves in the pants. We want magazines in our vest. I try to keep ammo and magazines in my tactical vest. I think that makes sense. Just an easy way for me to remember. Military shirt, I keep my medicine in that. Boom, and then my pants, get my gloves, my knife, and some bandages and medical supplies like that. And now we're re-geared. Let's just go through. I'm missing my whiskey. I miss you, whiskey. Where are you? There you are. And we'll take an energy drink with us because we have extras anyway. I think we're in good shape. My guns are all repaired. I already checked magazines and silencers before the stream, so I know that stuff's good and repaired. Let's take a couple.
Alright, hello, let's try again.
Oh, yes, I hear you now.
Ah,
I hear you now. How you doing, my friend? Good to hear your voice.
yeah, very good. Hey, thanks. Same thing. I do hear you all the time, but
Yes.
hmm.
If there's one thing I can do, sir, it's talk. For better or for worse. Alright, we're trying a little bit of bomb defusal here. And I'm rocking and rolling at 3 seconds. Oh, I should look at what I'm doing. There we go. This is incredibly difficult. There we go. It's a lot easier at 5 seconds. Do you play around with the bomb defusal at all?
Yeah, there are some patterns. After a while, you know the patterns.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I was hoping that would be the case. I'm gonna have to try and pay attention for that because so far it's usually just a little bit of luck and a small amount of skill if I get it right. I could do pretty consistently at 5 seconds. 4, I become pretty inconsistent.
I think the kill boxes are 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I kind of expected. 5 seems too easy. And this is what you do, right? To get into the doors inside the kill box, it's the bomb defusal minigame.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Go back down. Let's try 4 now. Now that I'm warmed up. Boom. Success. I'm pretty close to hitting medium on my... Nice. 2 successes in a row. Pretty close to hitting medium on my demo skill, which would be a good feeling. 3 successes in a row. There we go. I've noticed for myself, when I'm trying to build skills, if I take a break from it, like I do a couple hours of skill building and then walk away from it for a day or two, when I come back, I'm better than I was when I left. And it's like my subconscious acting in the down period to process the information I was learning.
I think you can level up pretty quick.
Yeah,
It's like 50 minutes, 20 minutes.
yeah, it does. It goes pretty quickly. It gives you quite a bit of experience for each success.
Yeah, true.
One of the easier skills to level. I think the only easier one is driving, because you just do that all the time once you have a car. Boom.
You guys copy?
We hear you.
Yes.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, fellas. I'm launching in right now.
Excelente. Curious to see where you're going to drop. Maybe you'll drop right on top of my base like that crazy guy did yesterday. Oh, gosh. There we go. Want to hit medium. That's the goal. I think you get more time the higher your demolition skill is, right? And sometimes you can get an extra attempt also.
Oh, you can practice like indefinitely.
Yeah, but I mean, like if I went to disarm a bomb on one of the suicide puppets, I think if your skill is high enough, you get 2 attempts.
Oh, I don't know. Never try that one.
You never tried?
No, because if you fail, you go boom.
You do go boom, yeah. I had Phoenix Tears at one point, and I was thinking I was going to try this and then have a squad mate around, so if I went down, they could bring me right back. And then we lost the Phoenix tiers because we tangled with some mechs and we all died. Silly boot camp. Stay away from B3. Nothing good happens up there. Yeah, I'm definitely doing better at this today than when I left off. So that's a step in the right direction. But I'm still pretty inconsistent. No,
I have the stream on, so does that make me a stream sniper?
only if you come and snipe me. Which I suppose you'd have to do with a crafted bow at this point, right?
Right?
Unless you've been secretly gearing yourself up for weeks, waiting for your opportunity.
I'm all geared up.
Yep.
Splinter Cell style.
You logged out like 500 meters from the base, just waiting for somebody to go up on top of the roof so you could take them out from your bush.
Planning this the whole time on a new and upcoming streamer. It's been my goal forever.
Yep. If there's anything I could do with my life, it would be just frustrate a streamer. That's the real fun. The spice of life. Oh, that was close.
Yeah. That's a way to get known by streamers.
Yeah. How would you know?
They're just buying you.
You sound like you have some experience.
No, no.
Yeah, it's just a game. You can't take it too seriously.
Well, people do.
Yep.
Yeah, dropping in D4.
Oh, good. Just as far away from everything as possible.
Right? Way out here. So I'll probably just work my way back towards the south is what I'm going to do.
Yep. Start getting yourself geared up. And if you decide you want to ride, just shout. I'll come get you. Move you somewhere closer.
Yeah, I'm going to hit this little village over here and then see what I can find, gear up, make myself a bow and the basics.
Yeah. That's the biggest mistake that I always make when I'm respawning is I'll run into a place without taking the time to craft at least a spear. And then I just get killed by puppets because that's the way the game works. Come on, we're going to be very close to leveling up here. That was the wrong one. Come on. Yes. Nice. 96%. Let's hit medium. And then I'll go get some more crafting materials. We could do it. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. Oh, it was close. There we go.
What's the time now over there, guys? Because I think we are about 6 hours ahead of you.
I'm East Coast, and it's 12 o'clock right now.
Yeah, for me it's 9. 9 a.m. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because for me it's 6 p.m.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you're staying up late watching my late streams, huh?
Oh yeah.
A bit of a night owl?
Oh yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sun's coming up.
Yeah, it's a good time to spawn in, actually. It's just started coming around to daytime. Why? Oh, we're getting close. Come on, couple more successes. Ah. Got it. Medium demo. Alright, we can move on. I've got everything I need. Charge up some batteries. Let's go into town.
Why do I keep hearing a drone?
And it's not yours?
No.
Well, it's only the three of us on right now, so... maybe it's yours and it's stuck on something?
Yeah, I heard it before.
I mean, we know if the admin's in here. We want.
Oh.
Yeah,
That-
yeah, I thought it was an admin.
That could be. You know what? I just realized I'm wrong. There's 4 people online, so there might be someone near you, as a matter of fact.
Ah, look.
Alright, I'll be right back. 2-second break. You know, I don't think I've said this, and I probably should. The two of you are both friends of the stream. You've been watching my content, and it's Nico and Rabbit, aka Garcia. Just in case anybody's watching the replays, those are the voices you're hearing. Friends from the chat. Got a couple empty boxes. I'm ready to go to town. Let's get some more crafting materials. Are you down in the Zeds, Nico?
No, A1.
Okay. A1. Yeah.
A15.
Trying to think if I don't think I've seen any player bases in that area. but they've been popping up everywhere lately, so that doesn't mean much.
Well, I landed in the fish factory, and so I came to this little town to just find a backpack.
Yep.
Not sure. Yeah. Do they spawn in, or do you need to buy them?
You can occasionally find the big backpacks. Most of the time, if I've found a big backpack, it's been at a gas station in the back room.
Yeah.
But I'm very close. You want me to run one up to you? I got a spare in the truck.
No, man. If I really need help, I'll yell.
Alright, alright. I'll stop
Gonna
offering.
die. Yeah, gonna die a few times anyhow.
Yep, I feel you.
I'm back in the game.
It's kind of the fun part too, right? Is doing all that early game stuff. If somebody comes in and makes it too easy, it ruins the game a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, we got company. Come on, zombie. I'll box you, I ain't afraid. Boom. One in the face, one in the chest. Oh. And then they call in backup. Ooh, I got a little hairy. Looks like we're gonna be okay. Boo. Well, if you kill a bunch of zombies, look for screwdrivers. And so far, we found a pen that I'm going to leave behind because it's absolute trash. I'd accept a little bit of cash right now. That would be fine by me. I'll take the duct tape. Poor condition though it may be, I could still put it to use. Making a flamethrower or something like that. The flamethrowers don't really seem to degrade over time the same way that guns do. We did a reload. Let's make sure we don't misplace our magazine. And might as well pull some ammo out so we can keep that topped off, right? Unpack. Toss the paper on the ground, because in this game, it's okay to litter. There's a cleanup crew that comes around and disappears everything periodically.
Oh, found the car. No engine.
Ah, you gotta craft a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Community service.
I'll leave that up to you.
Okay.
You're doing a good thing with it.
Yeah, I'll get it done, don't you worry. I'll find that car. Some fish hooks. I guess I could grab these, bring them back to base. Sounds like Pawn is going to
I'm
get
not sure if
into
we got a
fishing.
crafting bug here, but I have what I need for my bow, but for some reason,
Do you have each thing selected?
yeah, everything's selected.
Uh,
Let me do the knife. Yeah, no, the knife is selected too.
do you have enough durability on the knife?
That's what it is, and the durability.
Yep, you gotta have
Yeah.
enough durability to do it. Ooh, another gas can. Don't really need that. I'm gonna take it. Think if I just leave it behind, it's gonna disappear anyway, so I'll take it back to base. I still have to craft up like 3 more flamethrowers, something like that. I want one for every truck. And of course, I don't know where Corpse's truck is right now. I was looking around earlier this morning. He logged off quietly last night, and I kind of wonder if maybe he crashed the plane and just wasn't feeling like talking about it, because that is a distinct possibility. The planes are really hard to fly, and he's been doing a really good job with it, but eventually stuff happens no matter what you do. So his truck could be up at the airport. At any rate, I'll craft the flamethrower when the truck is at the house and I can put it away. Or if I end up between streams looking for something to do, I might set one aside for later. Right now, I'm not too worried about it. A little bit of scrap metal. Oh. Interesting. The zombies might have gotten stupider with this update. A little bit of trash. Come on, show me screwdriver. Anything in here? Nope, no screwdriver. You know what? After that beating that I took, I should probably repair some stuff. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. Yuck. Rotten parsnip. Nobody ever wanted that. Good for nothing, unless you wanted to make parsnip wine, I suppose. Which you could do, but why would you? When there's grapes, and dandelions, and raspberries. Or you could make beer, which would be better. I like wine, don't get me wrong, but can we really argue that beer is better? I think that's a given. Cash in the cash register? Yeah. Somebody finished up their shift and took care of business. There's no cash anywhere around here. Got plenty of lighters. Just basically looking for metal pipes or screwdrivers at this point. And not finding a whole lot. So we will move on. Oh, one more pile of cars. Did I search these yet? No. Alright, that's good enough. Let's see. What are we going to sell here? We're going to sell... No, not that. Just the light and the firefighter jacket, I suppose. The rest of this... Oh, car jack. The rest of this we can keep. My super awesome patented system of nested goodies. What? Did that zombie just die? Oh, good. We got a beeper. Where is it? Ah, no dice. Let's just get out of here. We don't need to tangle with a beeper for any reason. We go into town. Oh, I see it. I'm gonna drive right past it. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. I wonder where this other player is. And who it is. Could it be somebody I know? Or is it another stranger? Perhaps Doc is back. Parachuting around the map. Oh! Just got pretty lucky right there, huh? That could have gone worse. Far and away could have gone much, much worse. Alright, we're gonna park kind of here-ish. I don't think it matters much. If somebody's gonna shoot up the truck, they're gonna shoot up the truck. I don't know if there's anyone in town. It kind of looked like I saw somebody running out of a building while I was sliding down the hill, but I didn't have a lot of time or attention to pay to that. So I may well be wrong. We're going to focus gravel right now because I have a little bit of concrete back at the base still in reserve. So gravel first, concrete second. I think that's the move right now. And I will use the #1 chest if I end up needing to, but I'm going to fill up the 3 spares first. And because I'm not sure if there's someone around, I'm going to keep everything in the truck as consistently as possible. Just in case somebody decides to get greedy. It happens. It sure does. Somebody could run up, grab one of those things at hand, and run away with one of my chests. And of course, the chests we're using here aren't very valuable to anybody. It's just regular construction materials. It's more the principle of the thing. I don't want to let somebody have my stuff. I can't believe we're only at brick on those foundations. I really thought I made it to concrete this morning. Sucks being wrong, but I'm used to it. It's not an unfamiliar feeling. Alright, I think that taps these piles out. There were more up here. Again, we'll start with the gravel. Oh, there's a pickaxe over there. That's good selling. Some bolts, some earmuffs. Don't need either of those things. Let's see. We could juggle this along with us, maybe. Because I'm gonna have a handful every time I'm coming and going from here. And I'm not putting this sword down right now. There we go. We'll juggle this guy right on over to the truck. Oh, we'll get a couple $100 for it. It's in really good condition, and I don't think we need these for anything at base right now. So I might as well put in a little bit of effort to make the little bit of money, because a lot of little bits of money adds up to plenty. Box #2 for the gravel, and then box #1 for the pickaxe, and we return. So now all we have left here is concrete, right? And what I'm going to do with this, because I want to focus gravel, I'm going to pull these out so that I'll be easily able to see them when I come back. But I'm not going to carry them to the truck yet. I want to tap out the gravel supply first, just to be sure. Here we go. Another pallet. Let's see. Was there more here? Indeed there is. I heard footsteps. Could have been a zombie, but normally you expect to hear more zombie footsteps. And I don't like that chuckle I just heard in the background. Stream sniper? You crazy son of a gun. I'm on to you. Boom, an arrow hits me in the face. Ah, that's probably a zombie. Yep, it's a zombie. Oh, hey. Can't we be friends? Why do you have to be so rude? Trying to call in reinforcements. Unnecessary. You know, if you didn't attack me, I wouldn't attack you. Just throwing it out there. You are always the aggressor. In every exchange. We're doing good. We're making quick work of this construction site. We'll take this stuff back to base, and then I think I will do a scrap run. I might as well get the cash out of it, replenish the supplies, right? We're gonna need more. We're gonna need more scrap metal, no matter what, back at base eventually, and we only have what 3 or 4 in a partial bags filled right now, so it would be worth the effort just to have that stuff on hand. Okay, pickaxe. I wonder, can I throw this? Can I just chuck that? Boom. There. That's that. Pro tip, just throw the pickaxe where you want it to be. It'll save you a lot of walking. I think there was nothing up here. Oh, I'm wrong. I was just here yesterday. You'd think I'd remember this kind of stuff. Nope. I'm about as good at remembering as... Well, it's like my granddad always used to say. I wonder how many bags this is in total. What do we have here? There's 4 with me, and I'm gonna leapfrog this guy because, I don't know, why not? And I've gotten, I don't know, I'd say somewhere in the realm of 12 bags so far, something like that. Maybe a couple more. Haven't been counting. And I'll just hit this place a couple of times. I guess we don't really have a bunch of storage space for it back at the base anyway. So I don't have to hit this repeatedly. Oop, there, I'll take this one out now. I'll use what I get and then come back for more later. It's pretty much, I think that's the way to go about it. Still have one on the ground here. 3. Boom. Uh-oh. Thirsty. And I didn't bring any water with me. Winner, winner. That's alright, we're going back to base soon. You'll have to suffer with some thirst for now. Worse things have happened, let me assure you. This floor, right? And around one of these corners? This corner. Okay, that's all the gravel. Oh, there's a hog over there.
Alrighty, got a stone axe, got a little quiver, got some arrows and bow and a spear.
That's the
Nice.
setup. Nice. Ready for some action now.
Yep, going to this little town, see what I can find.
If you get real lucky, you'll come across an animal you could get a skin off of.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice, and some food.
Yep.
Why would you need a skin?
You could make the bigger quiver, have a little extra carry room.
Oh, but you can do that with the puppets also.
Oh, you could take
The
a...
skin of.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Oh, that's nice. Heck yeah. I didn't know
Oh yeah,
that.
yeah. So if you encounter a puppet, you don't just take the skin roll with you.
Huh. That is funny. I spent like 2 hours at one point hunting animals to get an animal skin. Didn't even think about trying to take one off a puppet.
Yeah, you have to chop it up, of course, but
Yeah. It's dirty work. Somebody has to do it.
yeah.
Alright, I think we tapped this out. We're gonna move on. There's some more construction supplies in that direction. North-ish. Oh, what about back here? I didn't even look at this little structure yesterday. Oh, sure enough. That's how that's done.
Wow, found a holster already.
That's a win. Come on. These guys don't want to give up the screwdrivers, man. I know they have them. They're just hiding them from me. Out of spite, most likely. Can't stop me. I'll get it eventually. I'll get it eventually. I have to make up for what I used already today. We're supposed to be saving screwdrivers for later. And I have not been. Well, I have been, but I used up 3 trying to get into that wooden chest. Which was probably not a very... What's the word I'm looking for? It wasn't a wise use of screwdrivers, because I don't think there's going to be much of anything good in a wooden chest that we took from a well-developed player base. That said, sometimes you just get that feeling like, I really think I could do it right now, and then you gotta try. Consider this a strength building exercise. We'll do a lap up here. Wow, there's lighters all over the place. But this is it for building materials, just floors 1 and 2. And we'll get some more cement while we're at it. And then, actually we might be pretty close to the truck's carry limit now. Got a fair bit of weight in there. Which chest was it? Was it this one? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Look at me go. 35, 17. Yeah, that's... You know what? It's close enough. I need water. Let's head back. Stir up a little horde on our way out of town. Let somebody know if they are in town that we were here. Most certainly, it was no hallucination. I left a horde behind for you. I hope it's not one of my new friends. If it is, they should speak up, because I wouldn't make it hard on them. Alright, yeah, we're going to take this back to base, unload, and then we'll grab the scrap metal container. We'll go hit the scrapyard, get some wheels, get some scrap metal, hopefully find some pipe while we're at it. Maybe a couple more toolboxes. You know, the usual. Truck definitely feels weird with all this weight in it, though. It wants to slide around in an unnatural way. Like the cornering feels like it's cornering longer than I'm telling it to, maybe? Something like that. Like I steer and then it keeps steering for a quarter or a fifth of a second. Boom, close. We do one door at a time. This is why we have multi-layer security. In case somebody is camping around the base, like we've already had happen once, twice now, as a matter of fact. We can open these doors only, pull in, close the doors, and then open the garage. And that way, if somebody attacked me, they'd only be able to get through one layer of defense at a time, rather than all the way into the heart of the base. And I've been thinking about the BCU lock. We've got it on the wrong door, I'm pretty sure. I gotta double check. I might be wrong about where it's located, but there is a choke point in this base as far as entryways that would make the BCU lock more effective. So let me go and look at this. What if I remove this? Looks like it needs some repair anyway, doesn't it? Let's hit this with the electrician's tools. Or a toolkit, rather. Where did it go? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, alright. Remove the battery. Wait, Can I not repair it? Because that would stink. What?
All these ingredients like baking soda and stuff, do you use them like in food for food to make food, or some of it just useless?
You can use it to make different types of food, but it's, you know, like cakes, baking soda, I think you would use for making cakes. So you gotta find the cookbook before you can even begin doing that. And then you need an oven to make a cake, so you have to do it in a town. Not very useful early
Yeah.
game.
Basically, I just use it for making bread. But same thing, you need an oven.
Oh, cool.
So it's nice if you are like settled and then you can start doing that.
Is the bread pretty good food?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then you can make like pita and stuff like that. Durums.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if this BCU lock was this damaged before, or maybe I shouldn't have removed it, but regardless, we're gonna pop it in here, because this is the choke point, right? Anybody gets in the base, if they want to get into the heart of it, they have to go through this door.
With the puppet.
Um, what else? Let's unload the truck, and then we'll go hit the scrapyard. Do that, open that guy up. You go here, and you here. Let's see, boxes number 2 and 3. Mayhem 2. Mayhem 3. Two and 3. And now we do this.
Yeah, did I drop my axe? Yeah, I did.
That's the forever struggle. Dropping things.
Oh yeah, triple carrying.
Yep.
Grabbing my skin.
Best thing about having a backpack, it prevents a lot of that from happening. I don't know what we're gonna do with this one. Maybe, gonna move away from that chest a little bit. Maybe we can fit this in the blueprint we're working on right now. No, it's already filled. Let's start another one. There we go.
What I intend to do is this, like, place a little blueprint where you are crafting stuff.
Eat red.
What was that?
I said what I intend to do is like when you are building, just place a little blueprint, like a fire, something like that. Because if you need like 2-3 bushes, then you forget where all the stuff is,
Yep.
or you left your axe or something like that, and that way you have just
So basically,
an orientation point. Yeah,
you're using the blueprint as a placeholder, a marker.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I do the same thing when I'm parking trucks out in the woods.
Oh yeah. Yep. Sure.
Oh shit.
All right, here we go. Time to go hit the scrapyard. Oh, wait. I need to get water first. Watch me forget right now. I just mentioned it. Watch me forget. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grab some food too. You gotta take care of the basics even when we're streaming. Can't stop playing the game. Right, alright, we're gonna fresh water. We will use that. And we'll drink out of it too. I think probably 2 big sips like this should do.
There. My first chest.
I'm coming with my metal detector.
Oh, yeah.
I want what you have.
Oh. Basically food.
Yeah, just a bunch of cans of tuna, right?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, I got enough of that, man. I survived on tuna for like a full week, and there's still more here that I just can't stomach at the moment. Went out cruising with Corpse. We went and checked out the airfield. He put a lock on a plane. And then we were wandering back towards base, and we ended up in the fish factory by accident. Started searching around. He's like, oh my god, there's food everywhere. And now we've had tuna for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy
Yep.
what you can find there. It used to be even more.
Oh, not necessary.
Yeah, I remember going in there with leaving there with like a full backpack of tuna and salmon. You know, the other thingy. What is it?
Sardines.
Sardines.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You got this, Rabbit. You got this. Alright, that's our traveling diet. I think we'll probably break into the beef goulash at some point here. I don't think I've eaten that yet. I'd like to give it a taste, see how it is. Open this guy up. What did that say?
You interrupted my crafting an
Oh.
improvised backpack.
How rude.
Some people.
Inconsiderate zombies. Honestly. We're gonna swing by the airfield and see if Corpse's truck is up there. I'm gonna check in on him. I'm a little worried about him. It was weird the way he just disappeared without saying anything last night. It's not like him. And he probably knew I was streaming, and that might have had something to do with it, but I don't care if I'm streaming. I like my friends to say hello and goodbye, you know? Still friends either way. The only reason I mute myself is because I don't want them to have to listen to me going on and on, talking to my stream, when they're trying to play the game. Alright, if they wanna hear that, they could tune into the stream and then they can mute it when they choose to, but I'm not gonna spam the Discord with my voice, because they have things to say also, and things to say to each other, no doubt. Ah, you know what we might do too on our way back? We'll have a full load of tires. Maybe we'll hit the torpedo factory real quick. Looking for wrenches mostly, but we'll take what loot we can get. It's a pretty good spot for getting high quality guns. And we need another AK-15 probably. It's a very expensive gun, and I don't want Han to have to pay to fix
You have
his.
to find a compass.
Yeah, if you have high enough
Yes.
awareness, you have one kind of built in. But you can craft one too, can't you?
Oh yeah, true. With a needle and what was that?
Cork, I think, from a wine bottle.
Okay.
Yeah,
that
I
right?
think I never done it.
You can also orient yourself by landmarks, right? If you find an intersection, or just check the map and see which way you're trending.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm heading south. I want to make sure, but I think my last character I did high awareness, so I kind of knew exactly where I was. This one I didn't do that.
Yeah, I don't even carry a compass anymore because I hit medium or advanced awareness, whatever it is, and now I've got north, south, east, and west built in, so it's good enough to get me where I'm going. But you'll find a military compass eventually because they're not uncommon, especially if you hit the police stations and the unlocked cabinets. You can find a military compass pretty regularly.
Yeah.
I was about to take the wrong turn there. That wouldn't have been any good. Oh, I gotta go
You
take
know
care
how
of the
to,
dog.
Rabbit, you know how to make like antiseptic rags and stuff like that?
Yeah, you use the alcohol and then your rag.
Yeah.
That's how. That's at least that's the only way I know.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the way to do it.
Oh, the plane is still here. Interesting. Where's Corpse's truck? I think he parks it over here, doesn't he? Oh. Uh-oh. Why is the plane around, but Corpse's truck isn't? Maybe he parked it out in the woods or something? Ooh, look at this. Ah, no engine. Should probably do some community service, shouldn't we? Let's do that.
There is something that has changed, you know. When you crafted something and you stayed in the crafting menu, you could like pick up the items that you crafted. Now you have to go to your inventory first.
I don't think I've noticed that.
Yeah,
Huh.
just check it.
It looks like I still have inventory access in my crafting menu.
That's so weird. Yeah, it's just like grayed out.
Huh. Are you saying when you right click on the item, pick up?
Oh no, just double click on. Like you say, I make a wooden arrow.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me try again. Maybe I did something wrong. Oh, it does work. Sorry, my bad.
That's alright. I mean, you know how this game is. Maybe it didn't work that one time, and now it
Yeah,
does.
probably.
Alright, I need to find a nice bush to hide in. Gotta go let the dog out here. I'll be back in 3 or 4 minutes.
Yep.
can always trust a bush for safety.
Hitting a coastal town right now.
The bottom of D4.
Yeah, bottom of D4.
Yep.
That's where I'm going.
I don't think I've ever been to that one. Doing our little bit of community service here. It's the way it has to go. We get rid of the old so the new can come in. Watch it burn, baby. Watch it burn. Yeah, that's the way. Making room for more. Alright, we press on. We got plenty of fuel. Truck's in decent shape. It could use a little fixing up. It'll be okay for now. We need scrap. And tires. And potentially another car.
Oh damn, I forgot. What size of chest do you need to put the car seat in?
You might need a metal chest for that. I know they're rather big, car seats.
Yeah, and it's from the Ranger, so it's big.
Big boy.
Yeah. Remember, I told you I found a car?
Yeah, you found a Rager?
Yeah. But without an engine, so I'm just laundering it.
Yep. So you're gonna sell those parts, or you're gonna hold on to them in case you find one with an engine?
Well, I found the left seat.
Yep.
Front left seat, so I think I'm gonna hold on to that one. The rest I'm gonna sell, but still need to find a car jack to remove the tire.
Yep.
Is it like it says? I found a drill press. So that's all usable stuff.
Yeah, with the now that is something that has changed with the 0.95 update. Now you can make craft nails and bolts with a drill press, so you don't need a toolkit anymore. You just go to the drill press with some scrap metal, and then you can make bolts and nails. So that's very good.
Yeah, it's real nice at the scrapyard because they have those drill press there, so you can just make as many nails and bolts as you could ever want.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drill press is basically, it's the same thing as a crafting bench. It's just you can't move it, so you can use them and they don't decay, but you can't have one at your base.
It'd be awesome if you can pick it up and take it, haul it to your base.
I know. I think
No.
the Rager should be able to do that. If you get the Rager close enough to, like, load it into the trunk, essentially, why not? Again, I think team lift mechanics would be awesome for this game. You could double your carry capacity if you and a friend lift at the same time.
Yeah.
So you could move a refrigerator,
yeah.
full-size refrigerator that way, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, tier 1, tier 2 stuff.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be cool to have a drill press, but it would be overpowered in a player base because it doesn't decay at all. So I kind of understand them restricting those to the towns and, you know. Everything in the player base decays, man. Everything. Just sitting around, that thing starts falling apart. It's amazing. Alright, we'll swing by the brickyard on our way past. We've had good luck here recently. Found a bunch of cars and
Let's
a
see,
motorcycle.
what do I need?
I'd like to find another bike for Pawn, because I destroyed his last night by running over a landmine. Ironically, one that I put in the ground.
And the other one.
Fool. Absolute fool.
Oh, what? Just one lead plate, one nail, and a metal scrap. That's it?
You must have a pretty decent engineering skill, huh?
Let me check. Engineering? I think basic.
Okay.
Basic. So weird. Okay, so you don't need planks and stuff like that.
For,
Easy.
what are you making, the metal chest?
Yeah,
That's nice.
let's try. Let's try if it works. Don't know if the lead plate needs to be 100%.
No, I don't think so. I think that's one of those recipes where it doesn't matter the quality of the ingredients, it comes out 100%. Like ammunition. Alright, looks like we're not going to find any vehicles here today, or at least right now. But we'll keep cruising. We'll find some at some point. This is not a community service stream though, so we aren't just cruising for vehicles. We're focusing on crafting and base upgrades. We'll make a little money along the way though, right? There's always time to make a little bit of money. Jump the truck! Come on, jump! We're getting little hops, nothing... oh, that was a pretty good one. This'll catch us some air. Or not. Never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. Clearly incompetent. I don't know why you're even watching this stream. Northbound heave-ho.
Wonder if I have better luck finding
Alright, same deal as the brickyard. We'll cruise around quickly, see if we spot any vehicles. Oh, I will take that CD player. Yes, thank you. We'll search this spot, because this is military grade. Don't normally find anything good, but you can. I've found a handgun here before. Sheesh. Making it hard on me. Goodness gracious. Unnecessary. Look at that. Deagle 50. MK 5000. A little bit of Candy Bob. No complaints. Finding more and more of that lately. This is all the same pile, right? These are separate piles. A couple of rounds of shotgun. That's cool. Gunpowder. Alright, let's move on. We're gonna cruise for vehicles, then we'll go hit the tires. After we get the tires loaded into the truck, we're gonna scrap. And once we get scrap, what are we gonna do? I want to do something after this. Oh, the torpedo factory, maybe? In search of a better screwdriver? Maybe. Might be worth it. I could go and not use any screwdrivers and just search the cabinets. There are sometimes good things in those cabinets. Alright, we're looking for good cars. With or without an engine. We'll figure that out once we find them. If you see anything, shout at me. Looks like, so far, a whole bunch of nothing. Which doesn't surprise me in the least. Yep. Nothing. There's a couple other spots where they could pop in over here on our left, near the tires. And since we're headed there anyway, this works out very well for us. In and among the piles of cars, there's at least one location where the vehicles can spawn in. Down there, I don't think I see anything, but sometimes I miss it. There's a lot going on visually. It's kind of hard to discern what is what, at least to some extent. Okay. Well, we'll not pull that out. Are we selling any of this? I think we're just gonna keep all of this, right? So we'll keep it all. Crafting materials and food. It's worth having. Speaking of food, we're doing pretty good there. Alright. Show me good loot. I'm looking for Rager tires, baby. Everything else is just a little bit bonus on top. I guess I'm just going to leave this box out and risk it. I know it's not the smartest thing in the world, but it's going to save me a lot of time. Bicycle tires at this point, we just ignore those. They're not really worth the effort. Really, Rager tires are just about the only thing that is worth the effort. These guys, you get a couple bucks for them. And since we're going anyway, we sell them, but $1,275 per Rager tire if you could find it in perfect condition or repair it to perfect condition. That's a good haul. You get 10 or 11 of those and yeah, you're padding your bank account. There we go. Couple more. Make sure we're being thorough here. You don't want to leave a pile unsearched, because that is money on the table. Nice. Okay. This box is going to be full here pretty soon. And we're about 2/3 of the way through these piles. Okay, that's the same pile. You'd think I'd have these memorized by now, but I haven't bothered trying. I just go around and search and search. I'm kind of afraid that if I attempt to memorize them, I'm going to mess it up. And I'll start ignoring a pile by accident. Which is not something you want to do.
A bunker.
You want to get geared up fast?
Right? It's just
Or-
a little single
or-
bunker.
Or die fast.
Yeah, well, hey, worst case scenario, you can't get much farther away than D4, so
Yeah.
a respawn wouldn't hurt, right? That's the attitude. No, you never.
I'm enjoying the adventure.
Yeah, I'm just joking. I don't like respawning at all. I don't think it's a good method of travel. Yep, this will just about finish it off right here. And then we're going to start going for scrap, and we will hit the car piles along the way. Ooh, we're leaving that dirt bike tire behind. Unnecessary. There we go. Load these in, hit the car piles, try and get some more gunpowder for crafting landmines with, because that is really important to me right now. I need to continue establishing that perimeter.
Really beat up ammo here, which isn't good, right? You said bad ammo, just forget it, just leave it on.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it depends. If you've got nothing else, it could come in handy. But what kind of ammo is it? You probably don't even have a gun for it, right?
Nah, I don't have a gun.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it's just gonna take up space.
Yep. Yeah, that's a leave it behind for sure. Let's see if we can find some goodies here. Show me metal pipe. Scrap metal. Duct tape, I don't know. We'll leave that behind for now.
You puppet! Don't you dare call in a horde.
Silver lock. Nice. Okay, well, there's no avoiding it. I'm definitely going to be taking goodies out of these piles. Just have to remember to reorganize myself at the truck. Yuck, that drill is in bad shape. I suppose I could bring an empty bag in hand and then put the crafting materials that are not scrap metal in that bag. That's probably what I'm going to do moving forward, just to make the process a little simpler, because what I'm doing right now is going to end up really inefficient.
Fast, he's on me.
Yeah, let's go do that. So we'll dump all this crafting material into this bag. Just like that.
I took a beating. Let's see where I'm at.
Take it into hand. Let's move
C1. I'm good.
Mayhem 5 into here. Right back where it was. And then we'll just top off the bag on our back. Move on to the next bag. Boom. Just like that. Now we're getting a little system going. This is a different kind of looting than I usually do. Alright, there you go. On with the empty. It's the usual kind of stuff, right? Just in an unusual way. Trying to maximize our efficiency with all the looting that we have to do. We want to make it as efficient as possible so that we're not wasting time spinning in circles. See, we're looking good. Ooh, it's almost time to produce a present. Can at any moment now, as a matter of fact, produce a present. Have you anything good? A little bit of scrap metal. That's pretty good. That's what we're here for, right? Silver lock. Alright, so now we dump the backpack on the ground. And we drag the things into it that we want to keep that are not scrap metal. It's still a little bit cumbersome, but it's going to end up being a lot faster than my other method, which was really quite cumbersome. Alright, scrap, or not scrap, that's a good lock and some gunpowder. And we'll move the scrap in to the yellow bag.
Yeah, those military zombies are pretty fast. A lot faster than the regular ones.
Yep, and the fat ones take forever to kill.
Yeah, I couldn't run from them. I was like, what?
Trying to call in a horde on me right now. You can see I'm very concerned. Oh no. I don't think it can even get around this pile of cars,
I
so...
don't like the skinny ones. Sometimes they jump on you. They're so fast.
Oh yeah, yeah, and they jump high too.
Yeah.
That one killed itself. Okay. Alright, good crafting materials here. A little bit of scrap. That pipe wrench is in decent shape, as a matter of fact. The rest of this, just gonna leave behind. We're getting what we want out of it. That smartphone battery is in pretty poor condition, which is always rough because I like smartphone batteries. But you can't take all of them. Some of them are genuinely just junk. Alright, we're looking for more scrap metal, and this pile is not providing. There we go.
God damn it.
Running into trouble over there?
No, just can't find any scrap metal anymore, so I have to run to another town.
Oh
Now I
no.
have to. Yeah, so I was making that metal chest, but yeah, I have nothing anymore here, so I need to reinstall the chair. Because otherwise it will despawn, you know.
Yep.
It's stupid. Yeah, stupid thing.
And you probably have no lock, so you're taking a little bit of a risk too.
Yeah, that's nothing.
I don't think there's anyone around right now. You'll be alright. What you need is a bicycle. Bicycle and a backpack.
Oh yeah. It's so fun, you know, ride on a bicycle and then just go car spotting.
Yes.
That works amazing.
Yep. And it builds your strength quite quickly, right? The bicycle's pretty good for training your character.
Oh yeah. Let's see, where can I go? Oh yeah, of course. What?
Yeah, we can leave this on the ground. It's heavy enough, can't just be picked up and walked away with. And by removing that big old tire from our in-hand backpack,
Oh, backpack, of course.
got a lot of
Just
space.
doing it.
We've got a ton of space now. We can keep collecting good stuff. Interesting. Just one piece of scrap. Okay. I already searched this side, right? That's weird. Okay. Oh, look at that. It happened again. No complaints. No complaints. And a little bit of lead plate. Boom. What else here? 40% battery. Yeah, I don't think I want anything under 70% at this point. We've got enough of them, and I'm not really running out. If I were desperate, I'd take some of the lower quality ones, but we can be discriminating at this point, try and make the collection better and better as we go. No scrap there. A little bit of scrap here. That padlock might actually be worth it. Yeah, this is pretty good and efficient for me because normally I don't search through these piles when I'm looking for scrap. But since I'm also looking for crafting materials, we can kill two birds with one stone and save some time. If we can fill up the rest of these scrap metal backpacks like this, I'll be very pleased. Wham! Got him! Sorry, can I pick you up, please? Thank you. Okay, we did that. What about here? Not nothing. That must have been all scrap metal, right? This is the same pile? Now this is a different pile. All scrap. Yeah, we're gonna have quite a bit of scrap when we go back to base. That's gonna feel really good. I definitely think we'll hit the torpedo factory too. It's worth putting in the effort. Hey, a screwdriver. Excellent. Lead plate. I'm actually gonna have to craft up some ammo and some landmines just to make space, because we're gonna run out of room in our crafting inventory pretty quick. I think I'm already overflowing the gunpowder into the lead plates. Oh. Not leaving that behind. It's what we're here for. It'd be a dreadful oversight. Okay, we're almost through the cars now. We're coming out pretty good. Sometimes I do a little better here, but can't expect tip-top every time, or else it would just be average. I'm satisfied. Considering we came mainly looking for scrap metal, all of this stuff is essentially extra. Okay, that's that. And I'm probably, yeah, I'm ending up with scrap metal in places I don't even want it. Make sure here, yep, scrap metal there. Okay, let's try and stay clean. Is this the car pile where it was? No. All right, let's run this backpack back and see if we can get another one going. What kind of shape is this in? 86? I might hit this with a repair while I'm in the zone. Try and keep things good. Repair. Boom. Takes just a second. Totally worth it. Now it's what, at 100%? It used one use of my sewing kit. Very happy I did that. That's another full scrap backpack. Killing it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more that we can fill up. Let's see. There's a tire in here again, right? Can I drop you? And open. Yep. That's going to go in chest number 2 because we already filled up chest number 1. Let's see, what else? Was there anything else here? This is just crafting materials. We're rocking and a rolling and making good time. This is going to help massively with the base upgrades. Having all this extra scrap metal on hand. It's going to be very, very good for us. I have to do a whole bunch of work at that base still. I'm just barely getting started. Move down here. Okay, let's move down here. There we go.
How are you doing, Rabbit?
Traveling right now, heading down towards you, towards the south. Munching on grubs and things like that. I was thinking about how hard is it to fish? Is it hard to fish, even if I do like an improvised type fishing?
It's not so hard, but yeah, you'll only catch very small fish, and fish are not very. Fish don't have many calories, so if you can find something else like a chicken or eggs or maybe just corn, it's better. It's a lot of work for not many calories.
Okay. So it's a waste of time.
Yeah, at
In
least
my opinion, yes.
until you can get the proper fishing kit, right? If you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a real fishing rod and good line, you can catch some pretty serious fish. But
Yeah, it will. Yeah, but it will take a lot of time and energy for
yeah,
basically nothing.
yeah, I would say you're better off looting kitchens and eating onions. Look at that. Got a silver lock. I love that.
Yeah, I'm down. Looks like I'm about to hit the river on C4.
Okay.
Oh, you're making good progress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, making progress. I'm grabbing stuff. I am a little hungry. I'm good on water. I'm just a little. I'm getting hungry, but I'll figure it out.
Mm,
Remember the good old days when you could cut up a puppet and cook it?
oh yeah.
Nobody went hungry back then.
You know scummap.com, right?
Yeah, the interactive map. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Open it up. You can find like if you look for food, uh, those occasions are still available.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, something quick. Let's see here. There's an update on Scummap.
We don't even worry about zombies anymore. They're trivial. The biggest concern I have is that I lost my backpack. There we go. Drop that
We
lock
have
in
a
there.
Discord channel, so
There we go.
it's interesting.
Do you use the interactive map, Rabbit?
No, no, I haven't. I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, that's a
I'm gonna check it out.
really good resource. Scum
Oh, yeah.
interactive map.
Okay.
A game changer, I would say.
I don't know if you have two screens.
Yeah, yeah. I got two screens.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just put it on one screen and you'll be very happy.
Do that right now.
That's another backpack full. We're making a good time. And we've got almost an entire backpack
From
full of
Scum
crafting
Maps.
materials, too.
That one right there.
Yeah, scum minus map.com.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, that'll tell you where all the mechs are and where you can find vehicles. It's got more stuff than I've even looked at. I didn't know you could find food locations by using it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just use the map filters.
Yep.
They used to have like all the maps from the bunkers, from the normal bunkers in the past.
Yeah, I think they still have that. Yep. You have to turn on the filter so you can see the bunkers, and then you click on the little icon, and it gives you the floor plan.
Yep.
Okay, notice I got pear trees and stuff like that coming up as soon as I get across the road, the river.
Fresh fruit. That's good for your vitamins and minerals.
And water.
Yep, true.
Oh, there's water right here, the river. You think I can drink that or no?
Yep. River
Oh
water.
yeah, little rivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Just don't drink the ocean. That doesn't work out well. And it will happen when you're fishing, because at some point you're going to go to pick up a fish and you'll drink water by accident. The reaction is instantaneous. It's about the same as drinking gasoline.
Probably should fill this. I got a wine bottle, dump it out, and fill it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I would probably take a sip of it first, just for the calories. Like, don't get yourself drunk, but might as well get some sugar out of it, right?
Saw a shorty from Red Rum. You know Red Rum? Also a streamer.
I've heard him mentioned. I don't think I've seen any of his stuff yet.
Yeah, EO was in his stream, and he first he gave her like a cocktail. He was like flirting with her, and then he poured down soda and filled it with gasoline and gave it to her.
Oh,
And, yeah, instantly she vomited it. She was so mad. I was like-
That's
But
hilarious.
she's so nice. She's such a nice girl.
Ah,
Yeah.
I
She didn't.
I made a beef stew back at base, but I used magic mushrooms. So I'm waiting for somebody to
Oh.
go in there and eat it and not realize, and it'll be too late, and they're just gonna spend like an hour and a half tripping. It's pretty mean, but it's gonna be a good story.
Yeah, if you don't treat it, you need to eat charcoal, and if you don't treat it, you eventually die.
What, from the magic mushrooms?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, I didn't know it would kill you.
yeah. Eventually,
Wow.
if it goes to like stage 4 or something like that.
Oh wow, I got
You
really
will
close
die.
one time recently. That's crazy. I don't think you can. I just didn't think you could overdose on mushrooms. That's funny. Ooh. Well, we got tons of charcoal upstairs, so
That
they'll
would be
be
a good
okay.
time. Sitting around a fire, taking magic mushrooms.
Oh yeah, dude. The roleplay opportunities in this game are abundant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is funny.
I actually met my current squad mates, Ghost and Thor, by role-playing in the Z3 Trader. They invited me out for a drink, so we sat around at the bar and drank a little bit of whiskey and just talked for a while, and then, long story short, they invited me into the squad.
Heck
That's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
We'll have
and
the,
yeah, no. Sorry.
we'll have, we'll have the beginnings of our squad, and then see if we can build it up, and then we'd have a good alliance because you already have 10 in your squad, right?
Yep, and I've got an alliance with two others,
Nice.
Underlink and Roxy, and I've been talking to Naval pretty regularly, Naval PE. I think he might be a friend before too long. And we could have 3 or 4 different base locations scattered throughout the map where we at least know there's friendly people there.
Yeah, the server grows. I'm sure when you get some unfriendlies.
Oh yeah, people like Doc running around.
Yeah. That guy was crazy yesterday you ran into. I was like, from the beginning, I was like, this dude's no good.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's no good. He hasn't said anything to me since though, so I don't know what that interaction was all about, but it was a ton of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like
It was
he's
cool.
a real character for sure. I don't think he's got the attention span for setting up long term on a server because he just looks for quick action.
Yeah.
I think it's like a typical PvP player. Wants some action and then leave it again.
Yep. Yeah, and that's not really what this game is.
No, this is not Rust.
No. Now, this is a running simulator with a Tetris minigame built in called the Backpack.
They're talking about putting AI in it too, huh?
Are
You
they?
know,
Yeah.
AI is a
Yeah.
big thing.
Oh, the
Oh yeah.
the that's right. They're talking about that. Yeah. I saw in the most recent update that they were working on those assets still, trying to program it, I guess.
Yeah.
That'll be
So it's
nice.
gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be huge in gaming. Just AI in general.
Right. Yeah, imagine if you had to fight
Real
some guys with guns just to use the scrap yard or whatever, right?
Yeah. And it'll never be the same. Everything they do it'll always be different. The way they react.
Oh, so when you say AI, you mean like real
They're talking.
AI.
Yeah, no, they're talking AI. AI.
Oh.
Yeah. A
Huh.
lot of game makers are designing their games now around AI.
Yeah, I saw an interview with Tim Howard, the guy who did Oblivion and Skyrim. He's working on
Mhm.
Starfield, and that's a big component of it. Is they want all the voice lines and the voice acting and all of that to be AI generated, so that it could be ever changing and always new.
Yep. Yep. Like talking to a human, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's what ChatGPT is basically doing. It's collecting information from all of us, so it knows how to interact.
Yep. Yep. And it's doing a pretty good job of it, but it's still a facsimile, right? As far as we can tell, it's not actually thinking. It's just doing predictive programming, right? It knows that certain words follow other
Yeah.
certain words.
Yes. Yes.
So I mean, that's the Turing problem. At what point do we have to judge the machine as being sentient?
Yeah.
And we're getting close to, I mean, that's a real discussion right now. We're getting close to needing an answer.
Mhm.
What I do think the devs are aiming at is like NPCs and AI, a bit like Dead Side. You know the game Dead Side?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah. I never
No.
seen. Yeah.
It's more like missions you can do because basically the game misses a lot of single player events and stuff like that.
Yep.
Wow.
So yeah, you know, like maybe some NPCs who are guarding POIs or roaming around the map, something like that. I think.
Yep. I know the DayZ mod in Arma 2 used to have that. There would be roaming AI, and that was a real challenge. Definitely added something to the game.
Come on, little man. I know you're sweating. Let's have a dive.
Yeah, quests would be nice too. I mean, I don't mind a game with no quests. I've played enough Minecraft and games like this, but a lot of my friends would play a game like this if there was quests in it. And they won't because there's just no goal, and they don't want to come up with their own goals, which I understand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing with AI. AI on its own can, like, as it gets better, it can literally make up quests. You know.
Yep.
Like it can constantly change.
Yeah, keep the game fresh. I mean, there has to
Mhm.
be some constraints to it because it can only ask you to do things that are
Yeah.
doable, of course. But yeah, they could put like quest items in POIs, like an abandoned bunker. There could be, come out with a 1,000-watt fuse and bring it to me, and I'll give you, $10,000 and then 50 fame points or something like that.
Oh yeah. I was a bit disappointed when they brought in like electricity. Yeah, they imported it like the generator. I thought it was going to be more like yeah, like Rust. You know, have a solar panel and you have to connect it to a battery and stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah, I would like to see that a little bit more fleshed out. Just having a generator with a radius is kind of boring.
Yeah, would be much more fun if you could like tap from the windmills.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, imagine you have to bring a shovel and bury a wire, and then your enemies could metal detect the wire and cut it, and your base would lose power, your food all
Uh huh.
rots. Yeah, that would be a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So there's so many possibilities. But they won't include it. I think
No, but
they've been working for so long on this game.
oh yeah, they dropped it in 2018, and when they
Yeah.
dropped it in early access, man, they really meant early access. It was so rough. I think at that time there was like one rifle in the game, the AKS 74U. There was like almost nothing.
Oh. I didn't play it soon. I don't know where I started. 0.4 or something.
Yep. Yeah, it's always been a lot of fun though. Even when it was real early access, it was like there's definitely something here. The running mechanics, the metabolism. They had more running options. Like right now you have walk, jog, and sprint. And when I first
Mhm.
started playing, there were like 10 different speeds you could run at. I don't know, I think it's better like this, because it didn't... You either sprinted, you went medium, or you walked, right?
Yeah.
You don't really need 10 settings, but it was kind of neat.
I don't. At one point there was like, I don't even know if it still exists. At one point there was like, when you have a sniper, you can actually go a little bit higher or below a plank that's in the way. You can actually
Yep.
move your rifle. I don't know if it still works.
It does. It does.
Okay.
You can control mouse wheel.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look, I think I thought that was pretty impressive.
Have you ever played the Arma series?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to see as far as character movement, like all the different positions that you can take, the different leans, counter shoulder your rifle so you could choose left or right for cornering. Arma's got that really built well, and I think Scum could adapt some of that. Comes in handy when you're doing PvP, and then if they bring in, or when they bring in the NPCs with guns, you'll want to be able to do that stuff, you know, hide and blind fire.
Mm-hmm.
Found some corn.
There it is.
Yeah.
There we go.
Corn will keep you alive. If I was you, I'd work my way towards that B4 trader, try and sell some stuff and buy a big backpack.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna. That's the plan. Right now, I'm just trying to fill up on. I'm probably have to get off here in about another hour though. 'Cause
Yeah.
The furniture guy just called.
Oh, that's
They're on
okay.
their way.
I definitely need to cut the stream here before long. Want to finish.
I'll probably jump back in once that. Well, it depends how long this is gonna take. Hopefully, it doesn't take me too long.
How much furniture are you getting?
It's just a huge couch. It's a big couch. So.
Oh yeah, it won't take too long. That's not bad.
It comes It comes in 4 pieces, so I got to. When it gets here, of course I got to put it all together.
Oh, the guys aren't gonna assemble it for you?
No.
Chomps.
They're just dropping it off. They're just
No
delivery
neck
company?
chomps. No. That's poor excuses. Customer service. Come on, guys. Put in the
yeah.
effort.
Well, it's not the furniture company. The furniture company's not here in California, so they basically shipped it over with a shipping company.
Ah, okay, I gotcha.
And yeah, so
Well, I'm still sad at them. I'm disappointed. I think they could do better.
yeah.
You've got video games to play, man. You let them know.
Yeah, right.
This won't do.
Oh yeah, this corn's doing good.
Yeah, corn's great.
If I can get enough here to eat, and then maybe take some on the go.
I like to get the Bunny Stars cereal from the trader, the general goods trader.
Yeah.
You could buy 2 of those for less than $1,000. I think it's like $600 or $700 for 2 of those, and it doesn't spoil. It just lasts forever.
Yeah, I noticed the oatmeal too fills you up pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, and bags of flour. If you find a bag of flour, you can eat a serving or 2 of that at a time.
Just the flour, just like that?
Just straight flour. Yeah, it'll give you a little bit of nausea, but it's a ton of calories.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like stuff like cereal, milk,
Mm-hmm.
all good.
Yeah, milk, and if you get the cornflakes cereal, which is a little more expensive, it gives you vitamin D, which is always hard to get.
Well, talking about that, eating cornflakes.
I think there's an apple tree or a pear tree around here too.
We're doing really good
One
here.
of the downsides living in the south, I found a fire jacket in pretty good condition, so the inventory is actually larger. than a backpack, an improvised one. But it's so hot.
You could barely wear it, and you can't take it in your hands either,
No.
which is super annoying. Yep. That's the problem with the south, but the flip side is, up north, you freeze to death, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to carry a trucker jacket or a firefighter jacket in my backpack, and then when night would fall, I would get all excited because it
Oh,
meant
yeah.
I could loot more. So it would get cool. Last bag now. I think we're doing really good. This is awesome. We're gonna have a full scrap chest when I get back. That should last us another month. It's depending on how much base upgrading I do. It might not last
You
that
said
long,
don't
actually.
really run in the streets, right? Because there's people have been planting mines sometimes.
Yeah, if you're on foot, I would never run on the street because it's just super high profile. And around the
Yeah.
traders, you definitely want to go through the woods.
Gotcha.
Traders are where it seems to be the worst. Look at that. A metal pipe. Excellent loot. That's the best stuff
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
plenty of food. Now I can start cutting across. I mean, I got some clothing, things like that. A little bit of stuff that I looted. A bag. Yeah, start hitting that trader.
Now, look at you, already making money.
I'm gonna try to make some money, but we'll see.
He's going to have 100
Won't
fame
be
points
mud-
by the end of
won't
the
be
night.
mud, you know?
Now, it's never a lot the first time, but once you get that big backpack,
Yeah.
you can start getting $3,000 to $4,000 per trip if you find good enough loot.
Yeah, that's the plan. Is try to get that backpack.
And I think that the general goods trader sells a backpack, a big backpack, for like 11 or 1,200 bucks.
Yeah. And then I'll try to get to Nico. Hopefully I get to him sometime today. Whether he's there or not or wherever. At least log off in the area, you know?
Yep.
So that way tomorrow then we can figure out what we want to do. Start working out on something.
Tomorrow afternoon for you guys.
Yeah.
In the night, I need to go to my parents. But I'll be back around, this hour. Maybe an hour earlier,
Yeah, yeah.
just so you know.
Oh, you know we'll be around. Yeah, this is pretty good stuff right here. We came out with exactly what we were looking for. So we're gonna put this back in the scrap metal chest. We're gonna take our backpack back onto us. Boom, pop that in there. I'll just put the metal pipe in my bag for now. That's fine. And I think I'm gonna skip the torpedo factory because I basically have to call the stream to a close. It's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the heck out of it, but once I get back to base, I need to take a break here. It's been a good few hours, and I spent some time pre-stream doing grindy stuff, so yeah, I definitely need to take a little break here. Get my head out of the digital realm. But this is excellent. We've got a bunch of foundations built or upgraded back at the base. We've got a bunch more materials to continue that process later. We got a bunch of scrap so we can make more toolboxes if we need to. All that kind of stuff that is a constant struggle in this game. We're getting pretty well prepped up for it. Also gunpowder and lead plates as far as crafting more ammunition, 5.56 rounds and maybe AK rounds for pawn. And I need to make some landmines. So I think our next stream this evening is going to be similar to this one, where we'll focus on building up the base a little bit as far as foundations, and then maybe making more improvised landmines to place around our
I
perimeter.
always scare myself if Danny Trejo says something. Let me put it down.
$52,000 in the account isn't super great for us. I'd like to get back up around 100K again. So every time I die, oh, it becomes very expensive. Carrying the kind of gear I'm carrying, replacing, tactical armor vest, guns and ammo, all that kind of stuff. The sword, when I lose the sword, I mean, you can loot and find guns. You don't really find swords all that often, so that's a sort of must buy, and it's $14,000 every time. It hurts when you lose that. So yeah, having 50,000 in the bank is pretty good, but if we die twice,
How many people are online?
we'll be out of money.
You know?
Looks like 5 right now.
5. Got a dangerous mission. Need to go to the A1 bridge
Yep.
to get metal scrap. So that's a bit daring. They can snipe me from far.
Yes, they can. Oh, you know what though? I think Underlink and Roxy are the other two online, and they are friendlies.
Okay.
Also, I don't think they have sniper rifles yet.
Well, nevertheless, if somebody passes with a car, yeah.
You could go
then
splat, yes.
the only thing you could do is like jump in the water, maybe.
Hide behind one of the cars you're looting.
Right. And then attack with the bow and arrow.
That's right. Take your revenge.
Shoot the tires.
I was surprised at how tough tires are, man. I had to unload basically 2 AK magazines into a single tire to destroy it, unarmored.
Oh yeah, but it was too easy in the past, so
Yep.
maybe 1 or 2 bullets. I had a flat tire.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected from this game, but being a person who drives a car around, I'm glad it's not that easy.
Like I said, they always import new things into the game. Mostly they are overpowered, and then they balance it out.
Yep.
Yeah, true. It's just because
Look
too
at
many
this.
players are complaining about this and that, and I say, okay, yeah, let's change it a bit.
You looking for a truck with an engine? Because I just spotted one right here.
Oh yeah.
It's at the A0, the north end of the A0 bridge.
A0 bridge. Oh damn it! Yeah, now I'm just at the A1
Yeah,
bridge.
it's a ways away, but I'll tell you what I'll do. You're probably not going to get to it right now, right?
No. Busy doing like making chests and stuff like that.
Take you half an hour to walk there anyway. I'll throw an iron lock on it, and then when you're ready to get to work on it, just let me know and I'll pull that lock off for you.
Oh, that would be great, man.
So nobody else will get it.
Yeah.
And I'll throw a, yeah, we'll put a silver on there. That's what I have anyway. I'll throw a message in the Discord for the squad so they know not to bother with this one. Leave it set aside.
Okay, thank you.
So it's going to need 2 wheels, a battery, and the alternator.
Oh, look, gonna be busy with that.
Yep.
You're moving along pretty good, huh, Nico? When did you get on yesterday?
Yeah.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Yeah, yesterday, like for 1 hour or something, I just started
Heck yeah.
looking how the settings were. Had to get the feeling of the server, and
Yeah.
all
And
the
you know
rest was
exactly
okay.
what to do already because you already have time in it. So
Oh yeah.
heck yeah, that makes it nice.
This is just basic,
Yeah,
I'm not even starting to think about base building, and it's just way too early.
Yeah.
You know, the progress goes also exponential, because once you have a little bit, and it just sometimes it just explodes. You know,
Yeah,
just then you find a backpack, and then you get better loot. You can catch better money, or go to the trader, sell stuff. You know, that's so
Yeah,
explode very quick.
once you start rocking and rolling with the trader, it definitely gets a lot easier. You get a little cash, you get a little fame points. Then you don't have to worry about food and water anymore.
relieve myself in the middle of the village here. There we go.
Yeah, this truck already has the seat, so you can sell that seat you found.
Oh, cool.
And I just hit the scrapyard, so I threw 2 wheels on it, so you just need the battery and the alternator.
You're being too good, my friend.
Ah, that's what I do, you know that.
Yeah, true.
And you could fit a battery and an alternator in a backpack, so... Yep. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll bring you a tank of gas and pull that lock off for you.
Still keep finding those Christmas ornaments everywhere.
Yeah, they didn't take those out of the game. I think they're permanent.
No, I forgot it.
So silly.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and scrap. Yep, that's enough.
I'll cross this way. Good.
We'll stop and get fuel before we call it quits here. Be another 10 minutes of stream, and then I'll be all done. I wish I could stream forever without stopping, but you know, eventually I need to eat and play with the dog a little bit. The normal kind of stuff that I guess people do. I'm not sure. I'm not positive I'm even people.
Rabbit, how many hours do you have in game, approximately?
I think I just hit 30 yesterday.
Oh, 30. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's pretty good. It's like, I mean, played plenty of other ones. It's the only thing that was different was a lot of the health conditions. You know, when I first saw that, it kind of confused me. And how to make bandages, it was kind of like, how the heck? But I mean, I kind of had an idea, like maybe I need some alcohol or something. I went to the bartender and bought some. Forgot what kind of alcohol.
Oh yeah, it works. It works with any alcohol except beer.
Except for
Yeah, vodka, everything.
Beer is for drinking.
Beer is for drinking. Yeah.
that, and I didn't know when you're exhausted that you can smoke cigarettes and it helps you.
Oh yeah, what? Nah, it helps you very temporary. You get addicted, like in real life. No, I was asking just to have an indication how good you know the map, the locations, you know, the point of interest.
I'm real good. Mainly
Okay.
my whole time is in the Z area where you guys are at.
Uh-huh.
Hanging in that area.
Okay.
Yeah, and I barely got to the point yesterday where I was laying a foundation for a base.
Okay.
Yeah.
Torpedo factory. That's all I have to say. That's the best.
D4 air.
Yeah. I haven't spent much time up there. I've been through the torpedo factory a few times now, but the D4 airport.
D4. It's hard.
Yeah.
Too hard for the loot you can get there. It's like a little bit like the naval port.
Oh, where is that?
Naval base.
Is-
A4.
Yeah, that's okay. I know what that is.
A4 too. Yeah. It's too hard for the loot you can get there.
And there's a couple of spots in the D4 airport where you can kind of get in and out pretty safely, but there's not a ton of loot
Yeah.
there either. It's just those green half circles.
Before it was loaded, really loaded. You had so many stuff there. Yeah, if you could run in naked, if you could make it,
Yep.
and you came out fully geared, really. With MK19, stuff like that, full magazines, all ammo, but that's not the case anymore.
Yep.
I'll tell you what though, the looting is a little bit tougher on this server than the other server. I guess PvE server that was probably easier.
What do you mean by easier? Like you're finding less here than you did on the last server?
Yeah, I'm finding a lot of gloves and a lot. Yeah, finding less. Like that's
Oh
almost.
Yep. Each server can change the loot spawn settings.
Yeah.
So yeah, they probably bumped it up a little bit on the PvE server.
Which he has the server I was playing on. You know who I was playing on? You guys know Luthis? Luthias?
Yep.
nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was playing on his PvE server.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I bet that server was pretty busy, huh?
oh yeah, it was busy. And they're really nice people, man.
Yep.
On there. Like, really nice people.
Well, I think you'll
But,
find
my
that with
plan-
PvE servers, right? You're gonna get nicer people in general.
Yeah, my plan was to just mess around, get to know the game, and then jump on. I was gonna jump on his PvP server after.
I think. Yeah, me too. I also learned to do games like that.
Yeah.
I think you also, Mayhem. I think you are a PvE player.
Yeah, I mean,
Am I wrong?
I never played a
No,
PvE.
no.
I never played a PvE server.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
usually jump in. I usually jump straight into PvP, but I didn't have anybody to play with because I guess I mean I came back to Steam like I wasn't gaming for a while,
Mhm.
and I came back and then I had a few friends from the UK and stuff like that. They have it, but none of them were playing. Nobody's playing. So I was
Yeah,
like,
that's gonna be if there's going to be a problem. I think the problem is going to be like the time difference because we play on different hours.
Yep.
yeah, which is fine. Because when I play with a lot of other Europeans, it's cool because you kind of got a balance. You have someone on a different time scale, so there's always stuff being done. You know, it worked out pretty good.
It's
Usually on the-
perfect. It's perfect for a squad like 6, 8 when
Yes.
they're like half American, half European guys. Always somebody on.
Yeah, I mean, usually on the weekends, we're just everybody was on the weekends. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, time works differently on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always did PvP, but I don't look for PvP. I just prefer the challenge of it, like knowing that it can be a problem. I get kind of bored with PvE situations. I tried PvE and DayZ mod for Arma 2, and I don't know, that game was pretty brutally unforgiving. Like, it was worse than Scum as far as when you did PvP, they would have these events that would happen in the map, and everybody would go there and fight over them. So, yeah, I did PvE in that, but Scum doesn't really do that. You've got the supply drops once in a while that kind of attract other players, but besides that, there's enough loot all over the map. You don't run into people too often.
It's fine to set up. It's fun to set up an event like nobody knows how to fly airplanes. Okay, let's just go on a server, give me admin rights, and I'll do something, and then spawn in a bunch of airplanes, a lot of guns, and go dogfighting.
Yeah, yep.
If you crash, you crash. But it's very nice because you get the experience of the planes and stuff like that. That's fun to do.
Yep, absolutely. Well, I like the actual events in this too, where you can do the death matches and the capture the freight and all that. It's a ton of fun. A lot of
Yeah.
fun. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break now, so I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna log out. You boys have fun, and we'll keep in touch. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, later's fine.
Yep, I'll be back
Probably got
on.
another 30,
What's that? Sorry.
I probably got another 30 minutes, but yeah, I'll be back on as soon as that's all done.
Yeah, I'll be back on probably around 4 or 5, something like that. Talk to y'all later.
All right.
Hey,
See you,
ciao,
buddy.
ciao.
And same goes for you, stream. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll be back on this evening around 4 or 5. Get right back into the game. Get back to some base upgrades. Keep doing the thing that we do. Until next time, I'm Musical Mayhem. This is Scum, and I'll see you soon.